Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, back at you with a new video. We got the Chicago White Sox versus the Los Angeles Angels. Shohei Ohtani on the mound. He's going to be batting number 2. Going to be one of the first times you're going to see someone pitch and hit in a game. So I want to make sure I can try to get out here and do as much as I can. I did a NFL strength of schedule. Who's got the hardest and the easiest schedules going into 2021? I just did a reaction video for that. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. I apologize I didn't get right at opening pitch, but I just got done with another video based off the reaction video, not only of the video that I did last night with the game-winning shot that we saw with Gonzaga with that half quarter, but then going over the strength of schedule of the NFL, the Pittsburgh Steelers, toughest schedule in the league. It's going to be very tough for them. And then the Philadelphia Eagles having the easiest, but I'm very excited to see this matchup. Obviously, we know with the White Sox, Mercedes, 8 for 8. Now he's 8 for 9, broke that record the first time a hitter has gone 8 for 8. Ever since 1900. So it's a big, big thing, but I hope everyone is having a good day. Like I said, I'm trying to do a little bit more and more of the MLB. Yeah, I know the NFL draft is going to be on at the end of the month. I did the reaction video for the strength of schedule, hardest, easiest, and what I thought. But you know what? This is Sunday Night Baseball, and I'm going to try to do as many Dodger live streams as I can as possible. But in the meantime, we're seeing a little bit of history in this matchup with Shohei Ohtani. You know, me being half Japanese, seeing these Japanese players, Hideki Matsui, Ichiro, kind of make a name for themselves. But with this guy, his athleticism to be able to hit, not only for singles, doubles, triples, extra bags, home run power, and he's good on the mound. His only bugaboo has just been injuries. And, you know, we have to see if he can end up doing one or the other. You know, being a hitter, injuries. Being a pitcher, injuries. Now, being able to see him bat second in the lineup and seeing him pitch is going to be something that's very exciting for me. And then with the White Sox, as we saw, Mercedes, 8 for 8. Now he's 8 for 9. And it was the first player ever to go at his first 8 at-bats, 8 for 8 since 1900. So, you know, obviously I'm going to be doing a lot of Dodgers and a lot of the other matchups of the other teams. But if you got nothing else going on, hop in the room and join your boy. And let's watch a little bit of baseball. We can talk baseball. We can talk football. We can talk March Madness and Gonzaga. That was a fucking crazy half-court, you know, game winner. And then also I'm going to be doing the Gonzaga versus Baylor live play-by-play and reactions live stream for the for the championship, for NCAA Final Four championship. And we're going to be able to go to that and see who's going to win. I would assume Gonzaga is going to be able to win it all, and they'll be the first team to go undefeated within about 40, 50 years, you know, with obviously Indiana and the Bobby Knight era. But you never know. Maybe Baylor will be able to find a way to get it done. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Dylan W26, a big Pittsburgh Pirate fan in the building. What to do? I did watch a little bit of that. I saw that Stanford ended up winning the women's championship. I was kind of hoping for UConn. Obviously, we know with some of those other ladies and you know, obviously with college basketball, sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's a blowout like that Baylor game. But I don't know if you could have really said there was any better college basketball game than that March Madness matchup with obviously Gonzaga last night in UCLA. Went into overtime, you know, and obviously we saw the magic that happened. I did a nice reaction video to that if you didn't get a chance to catch it. Yeah, I feel Paige is going to be a beast. She's going to be kind of like the next Diana Taurasi, the next big thing in WNBA. Obviously Sabrina Ionescu from Oregon. If we would have had COVID, and, you know, if it wasn't there last year, I think Oregon would have had a great shot to win the women's championship last year. But at least it's getting Paige, you know, on the map for UConn, and she's a freshman. So it's nice to be able to see that we're going in the right direction, hopefully. I mean, we have Zion, we have LaMelo Ball, obviously in the NBA, but there's not a whole lot there in college basketball, and obviously for the women's and men's. But it's nice to be able to see a little bit of growth, you know, in the college game, and have a little bit of excitement as we're going in to obviously MLB season. We had opening day a little bit before, a couple of days back. We got WrestleMania this weekend, so I'm excited about that. Ended up doing the reaction video for the NFL hardest and easiest schedule and my reaction. And then on top of that, I did the reaction to the game winner from Gonzaga, you know, last night. And the funny things is with Suggs, Jalen Suggs, He's related to T-Sizzle, Terrell Suggs. And I was actually going through his old tape last night. This kid could have played football at The Ohio State University. He had a lot of different scholarships. He was one of the only players in his state at the time that could have did basketball or football. And it shows you his athleticism, and he found a way to get it done. Dylan in the building. What to do? Shiv, Reaction Channel. He's, are you a Mariners or a Dodgers fan? Well, obviously I root for the Mariners because I met King Griffey Jr., but I'm going to be doing a lot of Dodger games because my dad has been a Dodger fan since the 50s, and I got to see him obviously earlier today for Easter. So obviously the Mariners are more of the team that I root for, but they're you know what I mean? The thing is with the Mariners, a lot of their games are going to be on too late for me to be able to do live play-by-play and reactions. I do a lot of the Dodger games because as we're going to be moving forward, not just because they were the best team last season, is that I know the most about them by watching games with my dad. And so a little tribute to my dad, I want to be able to do the Dodger market just because I know there's going to be more people that are interested in the Dodgers, maybe necessarily than the Mariners. If the Mariners are on early instead of 7 p.m., Pacific time, which would be 10 p.m. Eastern time, I feel I'll get a little bit more a little bit more love on the channel if I end up doing Dodger games as a tribute to my dad. And like I said, with the memorabilia that he has, the knowledge that I have for the Dodgers and the Mariners is equal. And I might know a little bit even more than the Dodgers. So I would say both. I mean, traditionally, I root for Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, Ichiro, Edgar Rodriguez, Edgar Martinez, a lot of these guys, excuse me. But like I said, with the Dodgers, I'm going to be doing a lot of that. So I would say, Shiv, I would say both at this point. Normally, you got one football team, one basketball team, one college football team. But on this end, since my dad has been a fan of the Dodgers since the 50s, I'm going to grind. I got to grind. I got to try to make up some of these subs, get to that point where we're going to be sitting over 20,000 subscribers, 3.3 million views on the channel if you're new, over 1,000 videos in the library, reaction videos, original content, as well as live play-by-play and reactions that I do for not only the NFL, no bias, all 32 teams. I do it for college football, right? We'll do some NBA, we'll do some college basketball for the championship tomorrow, and then we're going to be doing WrestleMania. We're going to do a 2-day live kind of watch party with my boy Swaggy P. So pretty much any type of sport that you're going to be able to watch, you're going to be able to watch on here with your boy, and I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, it's me putting in the extra work and the grind while I could be sitting around and being lazy, waiting for the NFL season to come up, but I can't. Nova Flame, what to do? I'm here, man. I knew that you were going to hop in the room. What to do? Nola in the building. Fucking it's Easter and I'm online. I'm grinding, damn right. Memopolis, go Dodgers in the building. Nova Flame, he said, geez, these Angels really want to give us White Sox fans heartbreak for weeks. Should have won that game last night. I know. And seeing Mercedes 8 for 8, breaking the record all time out of anybody since 1900 to start off his first 8 at-bats for 8 for 8, and then he went 8 for 9. Definitely trying to catch up on as much action for other teams that maybe I'm not too familiar with. I know everything about the Dodgers. I know quite a bit about the Mariners, but as far as some of the other teams, I mean, of course I know Yankees, Cubs, and a lot of the top dogs, right? But I want to be able to get my knowledge, maybe closer and closer to some of these other teams. So I have to read, I got to do the film study, and I got to put in a lot of work, but I'm glad that you're in the building. And like I said, we're going to have a pretty good game, I would assume, and I'll try to stream as long as I can. I've been very busy. Like I said, I streamed last night, and I ended up doing the reaction video to the game winner by the Gonzaga, obviously, Final Four matchup, which was fucking crazy, by obviously Suggs, Jalen Suggs, that might have been one of the best college basketball games that I've seen in a long, long time, especially when UCLA fought in overtime. I'm not really big into college basketball, but in March Madness, it's definitely worth something, so you're going to pay attention. There you go. And it's going to be one of those things, to give myself the grind and put in more material and put in the grind time. I'm going to end up doing the Natty tomorrow, Baylor versus Gonzaga, number 1 seed versus number 1 seed. So I'm going to do a live play-by-play and reactions. I'll do that. So I'm excited for that. That'll be at least something that I can keep in the library. So as people go back and look at my old, pretty much library of material, if you want to go back and watch that, I can have that in the history books. So I don't miss anything. Bang! Odin's Child. He's at a stickball game. I'm here to show the fam love. $20, my boy. Ooh, shit! Going back! Back! Good! Oh, shit! Let's go! Let's go, baby. And this is the reason that I'm doing this right now. Shohei Oh, baby Ohtani. I'm half Japanese, so anytime I can see, these foreign players pop off, he's one of the first players ever, all right, to pitch, to be a starting pitcher, and he's batting number 2, all right? He's good enough to be cleanup, and look at that. He's going back, gone. His first at-bat, first inning. I know White Sox fans, Nova Flame, you don't like that, but you knew that might have been coming at this point. I mean, this guy is one of the best players in Major League Baseball when healthy. He's a phenom. He's a freak. He's got the power. I mean, when you see a pitcher hit a baseball like that, and then we're starting it off, the Los Angeles Angels 1, White Sox 0. Wow. I knew he had a good chance to hit this, but look at this. Look at his form. Right down the fucking middle, smack. Back, gone. I mean, he's built. He is built like a Mack truck. You can't pitch to Ohtani right down the middle. I mean, a lot of people invested a lot of money in baseball cards and football cards and basketball cards as of late, and you can see when he's healthy, he definitely puts the Angels on the map. They got Rendon, from the Washington Nationals. So with him added on, they have Upton there. They have Mike Trout, who is the best baseball player, period, that's playing right now. So it's definitely giving me something else besides NFL, college football, wrestling, a little March Madness. Your boy's grinding. I'm showing my versatility that I can pretty much do any type of sport, and at least it gives us something to watch, and we can talk in the chat. Like I said, I really appreciate a lot of the love that I've been getting, all the hard work, the grind, the time. Like I said, I know baseball isn't for everyone. I know wrestling isn't for everyone. I know AEW, WWE isn't for everyone. March Madness isn't for everyone. A lot of people know me, for the NFL and the college football, but like I said, I want to be able to show my grind, show my passion, my love, my energy, and I hope you guys really appreciate all the time and effort that I'm putting in, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic Easter like your boy. All right, man, we got Mike Trout up to bat. This is like must-see TV right here if you're a baseball fan. Ohtani with the fucking single blast. All right, and we already got it popping off 1-0 in the first inning. And don't be surprised if Trout ends up getting a homer in this game as well. The best overall baseball player. Yeah, you got guys like Mookie Betts. Yeah, you got Fernando Tatis, Jr. You got a lot of these guys that are amazing. Pitchers, hitters. We're in a good time right now in baseball moving forward, especially with the Dodgers on paper losing game 1. You're like, okay, maybe these other teams can find a way. Kershaw started a little slow, and then the Dodgers really popped off a few other wins. So it's going to be an exciting year. It's no guarantee the Dodgers are just going to run over everyone, but I'm definitely excited to be able to see these teams, and maybe the Angels are good enough to make the playoffs this year. I kind of have a feeling that there is going to be a possibility, based off their roster. If Ohtani stays healthy, Trout plays like Trout, as an MVP. Trout, look at that right there. There we go. Okay. I mean, it's really hard to go against a guy like Trout, as being the best overall player. He's been in the league for quite some time, and if you look at his stats, he's kind of like the Mickey Mantle of this era, if you're not familiar with baseball. But if you're going to watch one guy in baseball, and you're not a fan of a team like the Dodgers, with Mookie Betts or Cody Bellinger, you're not a fan of the Yankees with Giancarlo Stanton or Aaron Judge, Mike Trout is that guy to be able to find a way to watch. Pretty amazing stuff that he does from game to game. Now, Nova Flame don't like it because he's obviously a White Sox fan. Let me acknowledge everybody in the room real quick. Dylan W26 in the building. Pittsburgh Steeler fan, hardcore. Pittsburgh Pirates, I see you. Shiv is in the building. Nola's in the building. What to do? Memopolis, go Dodgers in the building. Nova Flame in the building. Odin's Child in the building. Nova Flame doesn't like the home run by Ohtani, but that's what happens. What a rough fucking start to the Braves. 0-3, swept by the fucking Phillies. Hey, but you guys will bounce back. I wouldn't worry about that. The Braves have the proper players and the proper pitching. Sometimes you start off slow, but that doesn't mean that the season's going to be a bust. Obviously, Acuna, Freeman, Ozuna, yes, they might have looked like bums, but come on, it's getting the rust off. Baseball's the hardest sport to play. It's hard to be able to get out there and get a rhythm, depending on if you're at home or on the road. I'm not worried about them. They're going to be able to get things back on track, Uzi. Don't worry. I know the Braves are one of the best teams in baseball. They can recover. And it's not like we're playing, 20 games or 50 games or 60 games. I mean, we do 162, plenty of time to make up for the slow start that some of these teams are having, obviously, in the MLB. 0-3, not ideal. Don't get me wrong. It's not, but they'll find a way. Jalen Suggs, crazy future NBA superstar. Let's not go that far. Cash out. Let's not go that far. Great half-court shot. He's related to Terrell Suggs. The Baltimore Ravens flock. Hall of Fame-ish type of career. That's his second cousin. Amazing, bank shot. I'm not sure if he called bank last night for Gonzaga, but you got one more game to complete the history, and I'm excited to see where that goes. And another player besides Rendon, you got a guy like Albert Pujols. It sounds like this might be his last year, so that's why I'm kind of thinking that the Angels might make the playoffs almost in honor of Albert Pujols. He can be a DH, but you got Pujols, you got Trout, you got Rendon, right? You got Upton, you got Ohtani. So you got weapons there. Tough division. We'll have to see what Houston has been popping off, getting 7-8 runs a game. We got the whole garbage can shit with them cheating, right? Oh, baby. Okay. Rendon. Nice. Come on, White Sox. Come on now, Nova. I need you to get your White Sox going here. But I hope everyone is having a great Easter. Hope you guys had some time with some family. I got to go see my dad for the first time in like a year. Even I had to wear a mask inside the house. I had my stepsister there. Got to see, obviously, my niece. Her husband, got to see my stepmom, my dad, got to have a plate, of food, a little bit of ham, a little bit of deviled eggs, mashed potatoes and gravy, some carrots, some mashed potatoes, a little bit of everything, a little broccoli and all that. And we're not talking about the greenery, which I wish, but it was a good meal. Got to spend a little time with the girlfriend up there. Got to tell him kind of about, how I've been doing. And, mentally it's been a little tough, but I feel like I've turned the corner. And as long as I get to go to like the beach, I get to go to kind of my happy place and rejuvenate, see my family, see my friends. I feel I can get back to being my normal self again, and your boy's grinding. Memopolis, Mookie's even going to give you a home run this evening. Absolutely. They're starting off slow, but Mookie's going to get easily 25 to 35 home runs this season. And remember, you're playing like 162 games. You're not going to homer every fucking game. Bellinger and Mookie will definitely get 25 to 35, maybe 25 to 40 home runs apiece. I'm not even worried about them. They're going to definitely get it going. And you're on the road. When you're on the road and you're playing a team, sometimes it's hard to get the rhythm rather than being at home. And we know the Dodgers play better at home, Memopolis, than they do on the road. But a shout out to the Rockies, really punch them in the mouth. But we know the Dodgers, even though they lost game one, they found a way to kind of get some wins under their belt and punch them in the mouth. Trevor Bauer, we saw what they can do. And now you're ending up seeing the Dodgers. They won 3 straight. After I did the live stream by Clayton Kershaw, was very raw in that first game. So you can lose a game. Trevor Bauer, get in there. Walker Buehler, get in there. Urias, get in there. Or Dustin May. Anyone they want to throw in there, they can get it done. Big facts. Nova Flame says, no, I like Trout, not against my team. Absolutely. But you can't deny the fact that he's the biggest superstar in the game. I know Fernando Tatis Jr., and Mookie Betts and some of these other guys that are out there, they definitely have some popularity in their game, right? Freddie Freeman's nice. There's a lot of faces of the MLB, but if you had to choose one that's not a pitcher, I think it's undoubtedly Mike Trout, and he's been so solid and so consistent year in, year out. And like I said, this could be the year that the Angels make a playoff appearance. How far are they going to go? I'm not too sure. I mean, a lot of times you're going to see the Yankees with who they have, with the weapons that they have. You're like, all right, Sanchez, Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge. They got pitchers like, Garrett Cole. They're going to be able to get their dubs, but a lot of times when it gets towards the end of the season, Yankees have these injuries halfway between the middle and end, and they derail themselves. But I think the National League is really the strongest conference right now. You got the Dodgers. They look like they're kind of the top dogs, but there's a lot of other teams that are going to be battling. San Diego Padres with Tatis, 3-1 record with them as well. The Cubs are 2-1. We'll see what they do. You got the Phillies at 3-0, but also too, even though Atlanta's 0-3, I still think that they can bounce back. Houston Astros with the cheating scandal. They're sitting at 4-0. They're dropping 8 or 9 runs per game. We'll see if that levels out with the Angels and the Mariners and some of these other teams. Detroit's 2-1. Baltimore Orioles are 3-0. We know that's not going to last. The Blue Jays have kind of a young roster. Biggio's son. With Craig Biggio's son, you got Bo Bichette with Dante Bichette's son. You got Vlad Guerrero Jr., Vlad Guerrero's son. So you got a lot of pieces there. George Springer has been injured, and he's on Toronto. They got Ryu there. So I'm excited to see where the American League goes. I feel the American League is up for grabs, but the National League, we kind of know who the top dogs are, and normally going into it's going to be Dodgers, Padres, and then we'll see if Atlanta can be able to get back in the mix, even though they're 0-3. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Easter. I ended up doing a reaction video to the Gonzaga half quarter by Suggs. If you haven't checked it out, please do. Then I did a reaction video to the schedule, the strength of schedule. Who's got the hardest and easiest schedule in the NFL? I did that right before I ended up hopping on this. So if you didn't get a chance to see that, please do. And now your boy's grinding again, and I'm doing this matchup. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, Ohtani pitching and hitting number 2 in the lineup. Already blasted a solo shot, and now we're at bases loaded. White Sox fans, Nova Flame is not feeling it right now. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Like I said, showing the grind, showing the range. If you haven't smashed the like button just yet, please do. $20 donation by Odin's Child, and he don't even like baseball. He's just a fan of your boy, the Northwest Sports Fanatic. So I love you. I appreciate you. Any kind of donations really help as I get back on my feet with the grind. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I think I hate the Washington Caps as much as I hate the government. Oh, well, you're a big hockey guy, and then you showed me that video based off the best saves. So maybe I can end up doing something like that tomorrow. I can do maybe an NHL video of maybe the best goals or the best saves up to this point, because I'm trying to grind and put out as much material as I can. I am going to do more than likely a morning show tomorrow. We can talk NFL. I'm going to do the championship game, Baylor and Gonzaga, Monday night. But if I can keep on pushing material, even though I haven't really done too much hockey, I'm not afraid to start. So I do appreciate anything that you send me by email or on Twitter. Please do. Anyone that's in the building, you can, holler at me there. Send me some links, and I'm always open for suggestions to, put in the grind and put in the work. Memopolis, he said Bauer and your eyes did well. Yeah, Bauer did awesome. 10 Ks, then he gave a couple back-to-back homers. But obviously as you go into the mid-relievers and the bullpen, that's why a lot of these teams fuck up. You get into that situation. And it's hard to be able to recover because usually your mid-relievers and your bullpen are not going to be as good as your starters. We saw that, but then the Dodgers found a way to get those dubs and lost the first game with, Clayton Kershaw, 3 straight wins. I still like the Dodgers winning the pennant again, going back-to-back, and they look like the best team in baseball, but there's going to be competition, and I'm really excited at the end of the month. We're going to get Padres and Dodgers on Sunday Night Baseball, I believe, and I'm definitely going to be doing that live stream for the Dodger fans and for the Padre fans. 2 teams that are must-see TV that don't like each other that'll be fun to watch. All right, we got a 1-2 count. It's 1-0 Angels, bases loaded, and we're here on Easter. I hope everyone is having a good day. Nova Flame, their bullpen is not good, though. Let's see here. I'm still scrolling down. Jameson Meza in the building. What to do? How are you, man? So glad everyone had a blessed Easter Sunday. I'm hoping everyone did have a great, blessed Easter Sunday. How is everybody? Let's see. I'm going to scroll here. Scrolling through, Odin's Child, my boy. So we better sweep the Nationals. Let's see here. New Fiend mask, $249.99. Did you just buy it, bro? I know you love the Fiend. Uh-oh. Going back. Back to the wall. Ooh. If that would have been a grand salami, we would have been in trouble right there. A run comes home. 2-0 Angels. Come on, Nova Flame. Where's your White Sox at? We got to get things going here. Yeah, I know the Fiend masks get very expensive. I know you got like the lantern, and I think that runs about $100. I'm definitely excited as we're going into WrestleMania. Let's see, the Braves will be just fine. We'll see where they go. Dodgers and Lakers 2021 champs. Philville, who dat? Very likely. You just better hope that the Lakers don't choke with LeBron with that super team that KD, Kyrie, Blake Griffin, LaMarcus Aldridge, James Harden. That's why the NBA to me is just, it's like you got 2 super teams. If David Stern was still around, he would have maybe nixed or vetoed some of those players like they did with Chris Paul back in the day. But not a lot of hope for any other team that's not named the Los Angeles Lakers or the Brooklyn Nets. I do like the Nets throwback uniforms. I like that. But other than that, I'm not sure if I can watch a whole lot of basketball. Maybe when we get to the NBA Finals, I'll do some live play-by-play and reactions. We got 2-0 in the first inning. Angels are up. 1-0 count. Guy on first and third as I make my way into the chat. Big swing and a miss. by Iglesias. So give me a shot here to kind of get caught up with everyone. Let's see here. The Braves got screwed in the first game with the new Mickey Mouse rules, and they have 4 extra innings against the Phillies on opening day. I saw that. Jameson Meza. Pujols can come to Chicago next year for La Russa. He might retire. That's what the rumor is. So they might try to put all their eggs in one basket at this point. Let's see here. It's a Chargers city for sure. At least I think so. LA isn't a Charger or Rams city. Yeah, it's definitely a Lakers town and Dodger town. That's big facts. Is LA even football city anymore? Well, I mean, I know they got LA teams there, but I know a lot of people don't really go, I feel, and watch them. I mean, the Rams and the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers should have stayed in San Diego, in my personal opinion, but I think that the fandom, the hardcore fans, and the people that live on the West Coast, I live in Oregon, so I'm close by, it's definitely Lakers and Dodgers heavy. And then I think the Rams, and the Chargers are secondary. But if the Chargers go to the playoffs with Jay Herb, or if the Lakers, and Dodgers do their regular thing, and then maybe, something happens with the Rams with Stafford and they go to the Super Bowl, play at home, and they win, then everyone will be on the bandwagon in California, and then and beyond. They're going to have more and more people, being, Stafford, Rams and the Ramily. So I imagine based on talent, we'll have to see what's going to happen. Nova, I did see your comment there. Let's see. Philville, I was always a Dodger fan, grew up in Anaheim, so I tried to become an Angel fan, but then they tried saying LA Angels? What the fuck? They aren't even LA, literally the reason I even rooted for them. Yeah, I remember then they were California Angels when I was a kid, and then the Anaheim Angels, now Los Angeles. I mean, they don't even know. They just can't keep up their minds. That's big facts. Come on, Sox, is what Nova Flame says. I know, man. I know. Philville says, fuck the Red Sox, fuck the Rams, and fuck the Niners. He said, it's getting ugly already. Philville, bang! Baseball is whack as fuck. I said, do you actually enjoy this? I do. Like I said, the reason that I do enjoy it, not only does it give me more material to do, is that I met Ken Griffey Jr., when I was 7 years old, in first grade. I met Sandy Koufax when I was 10. So I met my hero at an early age, when he was a rookie in 89. Ken Griffey Jr. I ended up meeting Sandy Koufax, the best Dodger player ever, best left-handed pitcher ever, my dad's hero when I was 10 in 1992. So my dad watches literally every Dodger game, like all 162. So for me, it's not as good as football. I love NFL and college football a lot more, but if I can watch wrestling, I'll watch that next, WWE, AEW. But since I have that relationship with my dad, he's a little older, he's got diabetes, he's worried about COVID, but we spend time and bond together watching Dodger games. So even though the Dodgers were his favorite team, I have come accustomed of being a Dodger fan as well, even though I like to root for the Mariners. And, because of Ken Griffey Jr., Randy Johnson, Big Unit, Edgar Martinez, Ichiro, but it seems like anytime the Mariners get good with one of their players, they're a farm team and they just trade people away, and they have the worst drought out of any team since 2001, Ichiro's rookie year. So I know that they're not going to the playoffs. They're not a good team. With the Dodgers, it's something that me and my dad can bond with. So that's a big part of me doing Dodger live streams and doing the baseball. Obviously live streams is for my dad. So that way that when the Dodgers do come on, I can give him a call on speaker. We can actually talk to him, on here, and you guys can kind of, see what he has to say, based off his history of being a fan since the 50s. Of course, I love NFL and wrestling more, but I'd rather watch baseball, is as slow as it is and as boring as it is to some people, rather than the NBA. The NBA, to me, no defense, not enough superstars. I just don't like the NBA, so I have to substitute it for something else, and it's going to be the MLB. I mean, it's not as entertaining and quick as those other sports. Of course, I love calling the NFL and the college football first down Buccaneers. I'm going to be able to do that, right? I can do WrestleMania, watch parties as well and do the wrestling, but I got to keep busy. I can't be a lazy person. I got to be a full-time YouTuber, have a side job, whether it be part-time or full-time. So I don't know what it is to be lazy. I'll have some mental health issues. Sometimes I'll hit that depression wall. So if you don't see me online, that's going to be because I have some personal shit that I'm going through. But it's never, ever because I'm lazy. I'm always going to be able to put in the grind. And like I said, I'm trying to get the subscriber count above 20K. So whatever I have to do to branch out to maybe get some baseball fans that don't know who I am, am and what I do on the NFL side, then if they watch that, then I can get some more subs, and that's what I'm going for. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. The new 2021 hoodies are reduced in price, only $34.99. I made the logo bigger on the hoodie, so if you guys are looking to help support me, I make like $5 or $4 per hoodie. So I'm not making money. I'm just trying to get them out there to the fans. So if you guys have $35 to spare and you can rock a hoodie and share the word and spread the word of the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. You can get it for football season. You can get it for any time of the year. Only $34.99. Information is on the link. Very affordable. And one thing, it's not cheap material. It's through Teespring. They're really comfortable hoodies. So I wouldn't, obviously say that if it wasn't. Like I said, everyone that's bought one from me usually buys another one to support your boy. $34.99. Support your boy and the NWSF. And they're black, white drawstring, white letters, NWSF. Represent the fam and join the Fanatic family. Philville, bang, $2. Odin's Child, $20, bang. And then we got Jameson Meza, $5, bang. I love you guys. Let's see here. Baseball's from Memopolis. Agreed. Go Dodgers. He said, I'm saying I don't like baseball either. I like the show, though. I didn't know you liked MLB. Well, I've always liked the MLB, right? But obviously with the green screen and putting in the time and the effort, I can't do the same background for the NFL studio for MLB. So I had to decide, okay, we're at the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? What am I going to do? The NFL, I can cover NFL every day and do like reaction videos of highlights, news that breaks. I can do different things about the players in the draft. But in the meantime, if you like baseball or you don't like baseball, you can still come here and talk NFL with me. You can talk, right, college football. You can talk the draft. We can talk wrestling. We can talk WrestleMania. So if you just want to hang out, it doesn't necessarily mean you got to follow every single pitch on everything. And I think a lot of people realize that. But if you can share it and grow the channel for me, I mean, that's what I'm going for. Trying to get a new fan base to join that maybe loves MLB, that doesn't know that I'm into this or I'm doing this, and then they can go back and look at my library just to show my range that I can do NBA, MLB, NFL, college football, March Madness, wrestling, AEW, WWE. It doesn't fucking matter. I am a fanatic, and you guys are the Fanatic family. There we go. Mercedes gets out. Let's take a look here. It says, playing it is cool, watching is torture. If you go in person, though, like when I go to Seattle and I watch the Mariners play the Yankees or the Dodgers, and I go with my dad or my boy Jay Graves, eating the dogs with the relish and the onion and the mustard and the ketchup, and getting the dogs, getting drunk as fuck, right, and drinking the beers, throwing back the $12 Budweisers, that are probably worth like $2. That's what it's about. It's drinking the beer, being a part of the atmosphere. But for me, being a collector of memorabilia, every time I go to a game, baseball-wise, I'm trying to get a foul ball. I'm trying to get a home run ball. Last time I went, I ended up getting a Kike Hernandez foul ball. Philville, bang, $5, my boy. Appreciate that. So I'm always trying to take advantage of the NBA and the MLB anytime I go to get something. If you feel me, you know what I mean. Like if you're gonna go to an event, I want to go to a bobblehead day. So when it's like Ken Griffey Jr. bobblehead day, that's the type of thing that I'm gonna go to for the matchup. I'm not gonna necessarily go to just a game, but if I can get something free that's worth like $60, like a Ken Griffey Jr. bobblehead, of course I'm going to go, as a fan of a collector of toys and memorabilia, and that's big facts. Nova Flame, I don't even know. This is very upsetting to me. Hopefully we can get some offense and don't get too far behind. He said, as a former Angels fan, go White Sox. Jameson Meza, bang, $5, my boy. Coming from a Braves fan, feels like the MLB is out for the Braves the past 72 hours. Yeah, definitely upsetting that they dropped that first game. Going to extra innings, all these new rules that they have in place. But I know that they will bounce back. I want to see them in the playoffs, and with the Dodgers and the Padres and the Braves, that's what I want to be able to see moving forward. Wouldn't be surprised if Pujols came to Chicago for a year. I know you would take him. Orion, Sox versus your Mariners tomorrow through Wednesday. I'm excited. The crappy thing is like I said, the Mariners, I try to watch as much as I can. But if they're on at 7 p.m. at night, with my girlfriend, my girlfriend's daughter, with her having to wake up early, I have only a limited window when I can record. So sometimes when the recordings are late, and if it's not NFL, I'm going to have to pick and choose on which ones I can do. So if the Mariners are on nationally on ESPN, of course I'm going to try to do those. But, I mean, if it's just the ones that are on like Root Sports here locally, Fox Sports 1, I'm going to try to do the main ones that are on national TV. So that way we can all watch it together. If you have ESPN, you can throw it up on the TV and we can just hang out and talk. But I'm excited for the Mariners, but I'm also not. You got Kelenic, you got Kyle Lewis, who won Rookie of the Year as far as last season. But anytime we get good, it just seems like we trade away our guys like James Paxton, Big Maple. He went to the Yankees. Now he's back. But we don't really have a lot of those guys that we can really count on. Nova Flame, I feel ya. He said, gave up 2, not too bad. Otani in the building. Looks like we have a Japanese fan. Otani-san. I absolutely love Otani. I'm actually half Japanese right now as well. Not right now, but in general, all right? And, I love watching the Asian players do their thing, especially when you get someone like Otani who's so versatile. All right, Otani-san, all right, who's versatile, who can hit home runs and who can pitch and who can do a big thing. Philville, I feel that NBA fan all my life, but I must admit football is the best sport, absolutely. Lenny D, Ryan, what up? Just dropping in to see how you doing, bro. Can't stay too long, spending time with the fam on Easter Sunday. I appreciate that, Lenny D, Fly Eagles Fly. Check out my NFL video with the hardest and easiest schedule, so you can take a look at that. I did that right before this live stream. Nova Flames, I'd be happy if we don't face Otani for another 4 months. Yeah, who wouldn't want to? Philville, bang, $5 later, G. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. For people that don't necessarily like baseball, still showing love on the channel. $32 in donations right now. 8 people have smashed the like button so far. We'll get more and more people to smash the like button, donate to your boy, comment in the chat, and this just gives us another opportunity to hang out as a fan base, and that's what I'm trying to do, is show the range and just hang out with your boy. Let's see here. Nova Flame says, geez, Anderson is out of the game. Not good. He's a spark of the offense. I saw that. I have a great feeling Eichenberg will be drafted by the Chiefs. I'm really interested to see. I know you're a Notre Dame guy, Odin Child, so I want to see where some of these Notre Dame guys go. I am interested to see the positioning in the draft. It's going to get more and more exciting. A lot of trades, a lot of people that are going to be trading, their franchise away for certain players. Will we see, Watson play this season? Dangerous, will he be on the Seahawks? Where are we going to see the Chiefs do? I'm going to be doing a lot of draft coverage as well. Orion, did you see White Sox versus Mariners Monday through Wednesday? I did see that. I love watching baseball in person or listening to a game on the radio. I do too. It's not for everyone, but like I said, the main reason that I love it is because of my dad. And with the collectibles that he has, he watches every game. I was already into wrestling by myself and that NBA and college basketball when I was a kid, NFL and college football. The one sport that I really wasn't into as much was baseball. But since my dad loved it so much, of course, I want to, do what my dad's doing and spend time with him. So that gave me that extra love. And then meeting Ken Griffey Jr., his rookie year in '89, and meeting Koufax, that definitely gave me that love. I mean, I met 2 of the most famous people ever in baseball, the best left-handed pitcher, the best left-handed hitter. And how can I not have a love, right? How can I not have a love for the kid, all right? Ken Griffey Jr., you feel me? How can I not have a love for the kid, all right? A.K.A. Ken Griffey Jr., the best of all time, in my opinion. I mean, I know you got Barry Bonds. I know you got a lot of these guys, Hank Aaron, some of the guys in the steroid era, but I'm obviously a huge Ken Griffey Jr. guy, and I always will be. All right, so we are in the second inning. Let me go to the scoreboard here. Your boy's always working hard, having to put in a lot of the grind time, and like I said, I appreciate you guys that are coming in and spending time with me. I mean, I know this is something new, but I really feel if I keep doing this is going to be year 1 of the MLB, year 5 of NFL, and if I keep doing this moving forward, when we go to the playoffs, the numbers are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it'll give you an opportunity to hang out with me, talk with me, ask questions about MLB, NFL, wrestling, whatever you want, right? And then I'm going to put out as much different content and work hard for you guys. And like I said, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys very much. And like I said, we're in a downtime right now. We're not in the NFL season. We don't have college football on. I don't really like the NBA. I'm going to do the championship game tomorrow, Baylor and Gonzaga. I will do that to have that in my library. But as far as MLB is concerned, it'll get me into football, and just give me something as like a side piece, just a side hustle to be able to, gain a new following. So hopefully we can get to 20,000 subscribers before right, we get to the NFL season, so that way I can get to 21,000, 25,000, 30,000, depending on if they, support me, YouTube, and they recommend my videos and my reaction videos and my live play-by-plays, or, if I just have to keep grinding it out. But I don't care. It doesn't discourage me. As long as you guys enjoy it, and, we can hang out and spend time together, I'm going to work as hard as possible as anyone that's out there to show the range and show the hard effort and the passion and the energy that I have. Nathan Dotson in the building. How are you, man? Suppo Rizzle, he says. What to do, man? Happy Easter, everyone, y'all. I hope you guys had a great day. Got to see my dad for the first time in like a year. Had a nice plate. Drove up there with the girlfriend. My dad lives about an hour away. We talked Dodgers, almost the whole time. And I told him at the end of the month, it's going to be Padres Dodgers, I believe, like on Sunday Night Baseball. So I'm excited to be able to do that game. But even though the White Sox might not be my team or the Angels, if there's games on Sunday Night Baseball, I'm going to try to approach it kind of like Sunday Night Football, until we get to that point. Because we got, obviously, the draft coming up at the end of the month, but I'm going to keep grinding. Happy Resurrection Sunday, by the way. Foul ball. Adventures with AG in the building. What to do? We got 2-0 Angels. I've been grinding, man. I ended up doing, again, the Gonzaga Final Four matchup with Suggs with that game winner. I did the reaction to that yesterday with Gonzaga beating UCLA. Then I put out a video about an hour ago, the NFL toughest and easiest schedule, a reaction by me going over all of the, based off the wins, the losses, and the ties going into next year. Who's got the hardest schedule? Who's got the easiest? So if you have some time after this is over, or maybe when you're watching this, you can put that on. It's a very short video, 6 minutes, and it goes over based off strength of schedule. Tampa Bay, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, fourth easiest schedule. So I'm loving that. So that's going to give me an opportunity to go for two. And then we can see the Pittsburgh Steelers in the thumbnail. They got the toughest schedule. They don't have Bud Dupree anymore. He's on the Tennessee Titans. So I'm interested to see, since Juju re-signed, what they're going to do. But as far as playing opponents, they're going to have the hardest time to be able to get to the playoffs, because with the hardest schedule, with the hardest opponents. But you can get out there and get it done. And just because you have a hard schedule doesn't mean you're not going to go to the big dance. And that's big facts. Chicago White Sox versus Los Angeles Angels. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. We got Fletcher up to bat. It's 2-0, bottom of the second. All right. We got one out, a guy on first. It's going to be interesting to see if the White Sox can come back. I know Nova Flame is hoping so. He's a big White Sox fan, and it's nice for me to be able to figure out what fans you guys are of different sports. Because like I said, you may not be into college hoops, but if you love sports, I mean, you're going to tune in. And that might have been one of the best Final Four games ever as far as an ending. UCLA fought back. They got a chance to get that bitch into overtime, and then they ended up tying it, but they left him 3 seconds. Suggs went up with that little bit past half-court shot. I don't think he called bank, and then they ended up winning the game. Now they're one game away of destiny of beating Baylor, but they got to go out and get it. So that'll give me an opportunity to have that in the library, and I will be here tomorrow for a live play-by-play and reactions for the NCAA championship game for the men's. Baylor ranked number 1 in their bracket versus Gonzaga, which didn't even drop a game this season, undefeated, a number 1 versus a number 1, Gonzaga and Baylor. Even though I'm not really big into college basketball, that's worthy of me obviously taking my time. And so I would recommend, if you guys have a chance, to spend some time with me tomorrow, I would greatly appreciate it. Adventures with AG in the building. Let's see here. He said, rewatch the live stream of the AFC Championship game, Chiefs and Bills, when you were eating. Was that a spoonful? I don't know. It might have been. Is that another walk? Geez, come on, C's. I know he's a better pitcher than this. That was a crazy finish. Absolutely, man. But I hope everyone is having a good day. Like I said, happy Easter. Like I said, baseball isn't for everyone, but I think this can be a nice community, the Fanatic family, where we can get new people that haven't subscribed to the channel that can see my range. NFL, college football, MLB, March Madness, NBA, WrestleMania is next weekend. My boy Swaggy P is going to be here on Saturday and Sunday, and we're going to end up, doing the watch party together, and you can watch our reactions and watch, obviously, on the Peacock Network, as shitty as it is with them taking out all the material of WWE, but we're going to do a watch party next Saturday and Sunday for WrestleMania. I can't remember, AG. I mean, you're talking about me eating something, during the AFC Championship game for the Bills and the Chiefs. Of course, I'm not going to remember. Man, I'm always eating something, man. So I hope he goes for Edge. We got 2-0 Angels, bottom of the second. We got one out, 2-2 count. Fletcher at bat. Cease. He's got to do a better job, but Ohtani blasted him in the first inning, solo shot, and then we ended up getting another run, put in from the Angels. We got 2-0 Angels, second inning. Ooh, little chopper down the third baseline. Double play? Nope. Nova. It's kind of a smart person sport. I love talking sports with you. I appreciate it, man. I mean, like I said, you got to really know a lot of the ins and the outs, and that's why I spend so much time with my dad. Of course, I feel like I'm the guru of the NFL and the college football game. You know what I mean? I study the playbooks, the reading, the film study, more than any other sport. I got a great wrestling knowledge because I've been doing that, since 85. But like I said, I can do NBA, I can do NCAA March Madness, but with baseball, you have to really put in a lot of time, just like NFL, just because the amount of players that are out there. You got to be able to really put in the time for the film study, the reading, to know what you're talking about. Ohtani! Oh, popped out. All right. End of 2. All right, now we're going to the third inning, baby. Yeah, and like I said, I want to be able to do something that people might not think that I would do. I don't know if a lot of people thought that I would go and do the wrestling, or I would do the MLB or March Madness or NBA. I mean, of course, I can just stick to the NFL, right, or college football, but fucking A, man. I mean, we're only talking, with preseason and to Super Bowl and the bowl games. We're talking like, what, August to February? I mean, I got to keep it moving. How you doing? Keep it moving, as Pat McAfee would say, for the remaining of the year. You know what I mean? I got to pay bills. I got to be able to pay my rent. I'm trying to, grow a dynasty and a legacy with the channel, with all the sacrifices that I've made. You know what I mean? So it's not like, I'm just doing this to do this. I'm doing this because I love this and I appreciate you guys. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth, the Fanatic family. And like I said, it's a grind, but I love it. You know what I mean? If I can get to the point where I can make enough money, donation-wise, and money from YouTube, from sponsorship or being an influencer, whatever it is, where I don't have to work another job, ultimately that's the goal. And if I can keep working hard, in the next few years, I might be able to get to that point. In the meantime, I'm going to have to do a part-time job and full-time YouTube, or a full-time job and full-time YouTube, whatever it is. But I'm not going to let that discourage me. I'm going to keep grinding hard, and I appreciate you guys spending your Easter evening with me before we get into Monday, where you might have school or you might have work, whatever it may be. I'm going to end up going to the temp agency tomorrow, take a little PP test, right? Make sure that they can see that I don't got any drugs in my system or anything like that. And I can get a new job if it's just part-time, for a few weeks until my schedule kind of clears out. And then I can work full-time kind of towards the end of the month just to get a little bit more income in so I can, pay the rent and whatnot. Ohtani has been balling out of control, already a solo home run. Thank you for guys taking the time to spend your Sunday evening with your boy. We got Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Brand new hoodies, 2021 edition, $34.99. Drop the price on them, $15. We're only talking $34.99. So if you want to support your boy, look at the links below the videos. And if you end up grabbing a hoodie, let me know. Appreciate you. And like I said, it's not like I'm making money off these hoodies, selling them at $34.99. I'm making them as cheap as possible so that way we can sell more of them to get the NWSF brand out there across the United States and the globe. And like I said, I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys very, very much. Nova says, became a big White Sox fan of Frank Thomas. Big Hurt. I know who he is. Paul Konerko. 2005 was going nuts when Konerko hit the Grand Slam in the World Series. Good times. Hopefully we have more moments like that. And I remember even when Bo Jackson was on the White Sox. And when I was a young kid, way, way young, when they had the Robin Ventura era, way Carlton Fisk, I had an old black, silky White Sox jacket, starter jacket, and then my dad ended up taking it, and I don't think it fits either of us now because we're a little bit bigger, but it was one of my favorite starter jackets that I had back in the day. I had a Charlotte Hornets one. Who didn't, right? Back if you were in my era, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, I was a big Larry Johnson, Alonzo Mourning guy, so I had a Charlotte Hornets starter jacket. I had the White Sox starter jacket. I had a Notre Dame starter jacket. I had a few of the other ones, Michigan Wolverines, hoodie, UW, all these other ones that I had when I was a little kid, before I actually claimed my team. But those were the main ones that I really remember. And I still own it to this day. I think it's in my dad's closet. I don't know what size it is. It's probably like a kid's medium or large, maybe extra large. I'm not too sure. But yeah, definitely one of my favorite jackets growing up. Chicago White Sox. That satin with the socks going down in white, down on the actual jacket itself. Starter jackets, man, that's where it's at. Big facts. All right. Nick Madrigal. Nick, let's go. Show me something. Come on, Nick. Tyshawn Mullins in the building. What to do? How are you? March Madness has been crazy. We saw the Zags do their big thing. Ohtani homers on his first pitch. I did the NFL toughest and easiest schedule, a ranking. I did that as well. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, you can see who's got the biggest obstacles to face as we go into the season, which is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got the hardest schedule, and the Philadelphia Eagles fly, have the easiest schedule. So we'll see if the Eagles can take advantage of that, even though the Eagles have a long ways to go to being playoff ready, and the Steelers are going to have to really battle it tough with the Browns, right, and the Ravens. And we'll see what the Bengals will do with Joe Burrow if they end up getting Penei Sewell, from my Oregon Ducks at tackle, or if they go for a guy like Kyle Pitts or Jamar Chase, from Florida or LSU to beef up that roster too. WrestleMania, I'm excited for that as well. It's going to be fire, man, next weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Runner goes. Oh, safe. There you go, Nova. There you go. Yeah, but I'm excited. My boy Swaggy P got back from Miami. He got to go see a Blazer game against the Miami Heat in Miami, bucket list. He went to go see a Detroit Red Wing game in the NHL in Miami, bucket list. Then he went to go see a Miami Marlin game against the Tampa Bay Rays in Miami, and the Marlins are his favorite baseball team, bucket list. And now he's going to be coming back, and we're going to end up watching WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. I think, how long is it going to be? Do you guys know? Is it from like 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on each day? Whatever it is, I think it's going to be like, 3 hours on each day, roughly, 3 to 4 hours. And so he'll be in the building, and we'll be able to end up watching that, hopefully on the Peacock. I haven't ordered the Peacock network just yet, but I'll have to do that with my credit or debit card and get that on there. And I'm excited. I mean, WrestleMania, and let's just be honest, with WWE, the storyline hasn't been the greatest since COVID last season, but when it's WrestleMania or Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, I have to watch it, regardless of if I like the product or not. Those are the big ones of the year. I got to be able to watch it, especially Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, and WrestleMania. Big facts. Jameson Meza became a fan of the Braves when I was 12 in 91, watching the Braves on TBS. Absolutely. Oh, Western Nebraska. That's awesome, bro. And like I said, a lot of people were Braves fans or Cubs fans if you had WGN, when you were a kid, right? Or if you had TBS, right? Ted Turner, rocking the TBS. Everyone watched fucking the Braves that were on, and they had an awesome team, in those early 90s. They were the Buffalo Bills, right, of the MLB, except they actually got a World Series under their belt. Oh, David Justice, Nixon, Otis Nixon. I mean, I remember all the players that they had back then. They had Greg Maddux. They had a John Smoltz. They had such amazing pitching staff. Bobby Cox, being the manager. But even though the Braves weren't my team, I mean, that was one of the best teams to watch in that time period. And that's big fact. So many Sid Bream. So your boy knows, you know what I mean? I might be an old head, but I remember a lot of those names. It's kind of funny. I can't remember what I ate for breakfast, but I can remember, names like David Justice and Sid Bream and Otis Nixon and Dion, and the Greg Maddox and, all those players, John Smoltz from back in the day. And obviously I collected a lot of baseball cards, back at that time too. So in 91, I was 9. So you were 3 years older than me, Jameson. So I was born in 82. So I was 9 years old in 91, but I started watching baseball, basketball, wrestling, football in around 85. So around 3 years old is when I really started getting it going. All right, so we're 2-0. We're starting to finally see the White Sox get a little bit of rhythm. Garcia now is at bat. We'll see what he can do. 2-0 Angels. All right, we're in the third inning. We had Ohtani, first pitch, blast, solo shot, 1-0. Then they connected and got another run. So now we're sitting 2-0. Let's see if the White Sox can climb back into this matchup before it gets too late. Let's see what Adam Eaton can do now at bat, since we're at the next batter. 2 outs, a guy on second, Adam Eaton up to bat. White Sox Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. All right, come on, Ohtani. Come on, Eaton. And that's the thing. You were born in 79, right? I'm an 82. I love that, too, because a majority of the fan base is 18 to 50 years old, because I get all the metrics and the analytics. Not a lot of people that are under 18. There'll be a few that watch. Not a lot of people over 50 once in a while, but the main demographic is about 18 to 50 years old. And anytime I can get someone that's around my age and we can vibe, regardless if it's NFL, college football, NBA, March Madness, WWE, AEW, MLB, whatever it is, if you're a fanatic of sports, it's like you can't get enough. You know what I mean? You can't get enough. You know what I'm saying? And I got to keep things fresh and exciting for myself, because you know how much I love, the NFL and college football. I bring that heat and I bring that energy. You know what I mean? And I just can't, just be lazy and be like, all right, I gotta do football, and then I'm gonna wait 6 months to do material. I gotta keep it moving, not only for my legacy and the channel, but I just enjoy watching, sports. And then if I can interact with the fans like you guys, and you guys can talk to me about your favorite players or what's going on in your day, we can build that bond and that relationship, get more Fanatic family members, to join. And so that way we can get over this 20,000 subscriber kind of mark that I'm just teetering on. I need about 100 subs, to get to that 20,000, to get over it. I was at like 20,025, and then, you get fickle people that'll give you a sub, take it away. But I know once we get into football season, we'll be well over 20,000. So even if people want to take a sub away, it won't matter, because I'll be well over 20. And then, like I said, it's just, the sky's the limit from there, to go from 3.3 million views to 4 million, 4 million to 5 million, and to keep grinding it out. $32 in donations so far. 11 people have smashed the like button as well. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I do normally NFL. I do normally college football, but your boy's versatile. We're doing the Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Gonzaga beats UCLA, a reaction, all right, by Suggs, Jalen Suggs, and that half-court game winner. I did a reaction video last night. Check it out. I did the NFL toughest and easiest schedule, a reaction, about an hour and a half ago. Check that out, and it'll show you your favorite NFL team and what their schedule is going to look like, if they have an easy schedule or a hard schedule. Just to throw out a couple, the Pittsburgh Steelers have the hardest schedule in the league. The Philadelphia Eagles have the easiest, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my team, have the 4th easiest. So I'm stoked about that. Gives me a good opportunity. I still have to go out and earn it, right? But I have an opportunity to go for 2 and be successful moving forward, and that's big facts. Let's take a quick look at the box score, and we can kind of take a quick peek at what's going on, and I can look at some of the other scores from today. Nova, got to get it going, man. Hey, But you know what? I'm happy that you're here, and I know that since I started this stream, I was just trying to get the right thumbnail, and I was trying to get everything with the scoreboard lined up. So I wanted to get it right at first pitch, but I just wanted to make sure everything was sitting right. But I knew that you were going to be in the building. I don't know if you knew that I was going to do this game, but I knew that you were going to hop in, I mean, especially it being a White Sox game. So let's take a quick look at the box score, just a quick review of what we got going on and how the game started off. So Ohtani homered to right center, 451 feet, and that started off with the first pitch, 1-0 Angels. Then in the bottom of the first, Upton fouled out to right, Trout scored, Rendon to third, and then we have 2-0, and that's where we're sitting right now. So we haven't really got a chance to see the White Sox get a rhythm, but now we got the best baseball player on planet fucking Earth, Mike fucking Trout. So, I mean, if you love baseball, you hate baseball, or you don't know anything about, you don't know jack shit about baseball. If you're looking at one guy to look at or root for or to keep your eyes on, you know, the Kevin Durant, you know, the LeBron James of the MLB, the Patrick Mahomes of the MLB is Mike Trout. And so anytime he's on TV, period, I drop everything to see what he's going to do. Is he going to homer, single, double, triple? I mean, he's just one of these hitting machines. He's the Mickey Mantle of this era, whether you love the Angels or you hate them. The only knock on him is that he may not ever get a World Series under his belt, so you may end up getting to a point, you know, with the Angels, you know, or multiple World Series under the belt. You know, you're going to have to maybe go to the Yankees. You might have to go to Dodgers, you know, Cubs. I mean, even though he's got these long-term deals, but he may have to go to a different team for other people to really recognize his greatness, you know. Ooh, all the way back to the wall. Nice catch. But that's the one knock, I think, on Trout. You know, he doesn't have 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, championships. You know what I mean? Here we go. Speaking of Willie Mays of our generation. 319 homers, 222 stolen bases, 265 doubles, 300-plus homers, right? 200-plus stolen bases and 250 doubles. And then you got Trout in there, 302 home runs, 201 stolen bases, 260 two-baggers. From 2011 to 2020. So, I mean, if you're talking about a Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle type of player, it's Mike Trout. I got a couple buddies that collect cards, and they got some Trout rookies, and it kind of makes me jealous. I should have invested in Trout rookies early on, because now if you're trying to get one that has his autograph, patch, you know, anything that's, you know, a piece of his bat, I mean, you're talking huge, big money. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the Tom Brady card, the playoff card. It went for like $2.2 million. So you get these graded cards that have the autographs of these studs. Some of these cards go for $500,000, $1 million, 1.2, 2.2 million. But like in that case with the Brady, it was like 1 of 10, right? Or it, you know, or something that's, you know, out of 100 or less. It's autographed, very rare. And then, like I said, the grading on some of the cards that are old like that are tough to find. Centering, corners, surface, you know, and then you end up getting 9s or 8s or 10s on these, based off the overall grade, a 10 on the autograph or an 8.5 on the card. And then these things end up going for like $1 million. It's just fucking nuts. So, you know, the sport card market is definitely back for guys like Mike Trout, you know, Michael Jordan, LeBron. There's just certain ones that really pop off, but it's just crazy, man. Titans have a challenging schedule this year. Jamison, Meza, yes they do. And no Corey Davis. But you got Bud Dupree, so I'll take that trade-off. Defense will be better with Bud Dupree. No Corey Davis. You can make that up. You still got A.J. Brown. You still got King Henry. You got Tannehill. Love him. So I think you guys have a great chance of winning the division. Depending on how far you go is going to be up to Bud Dupree in that defense, though. Because as we know, the defense is not very good. But we got to see what Carson Wentz is going to be able to do. And I'm not sure if anyone's really sold on him. We know the Colts have a great defense. T.Y.'s coming back. We know that the wide receiving core for the Colts is thin. They have Jonathan Taylor, right? They have a good running back. They got Carson Wentz. So they got Darius Leonard, a top 3 linebacker in the league. You know, you got DeForest Buckner from the Niners. So we know the Colts have Quentin Nelson, the best offensive lineman in the game, right? So they got offensive line, head coach, defense, running back. But what are we going to get with Carson Wentz? What are we going to get with the wide receivers? They're going to have to pick a wide receiver. You know, Elijah Moore from Ole Miss. They're going to have to get someone, you know, at that, maybe Kadarius Toney, you know, from University of Florida when they pick like at 20, 21, 22. So the Titans and the Colts, they're going to be the top dogs in the AFC South. What are we going to get from the Jags and Trevor Lawrence? What are we going to get from the Texans? Who knows with Deshaun Watson if he'll even fucking play? Yeah, Michael Pittman Jr., right? They got him on one side. So some of the guys they have there are kind of raw and young, but T.Y. is getting old. They're going to need more. Back. 1, 2, 3. All right, baby. Going into the 4th inning. Yeah, but I'm excited to see what they can do. But like I said, the main problem with the Titans wasn't the offense ever. Tannehill's awesome. And I don't know if you guys remember, if I could choose one quarterback when we had free agency last year, one guy that I could have at quarterback, it was Tom Brady 1, Ryan Tannehill 2, or Ryan Tannehill 1, Tom Brady 2, because I didn't know Tom Brady was going to even come to Tampa Bay. But if I didn't get Tom, that was the guy that I wanted. Ryan Tannehill. I really am a believer of his skill set. Derrick Henry is arguably the best running back in the game, not named Alvin Kamara, AK-41, the Alien, or Dalvin Cook, or Run CMC when he's healthy. So King Henry's been balling out the last 2 years. Fantastic player. A.J. Brown is a fucking beast. I always draft him in fantasy. He's a touchdown machine. He gets one almost every game. But the defense, the Bud Dupree signing was huge because we saw how good Bud Dupree was with the Steelers, with T.J. Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick, undefeated, 9 or 10 wins in a row, 10-0. Then Bud Dupree goes down and they shit the fucking bed, and then they couldn't stop anyone. They couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed, right? So congratulations on getting a guy that's a stud, Bud Dupree. Big facts. Nova Flame, get those bats going, my guy. Mike Trout is now measuring stick that today's young MLB phenoms are compared to. Absolutely. Like, you got Fernando Tatis, Jr., Mookie Betts, who I love to watch. There's certain guys that are out there. Freddie Freeman is consistent. So you got some of the young guys. You got some of the old guys. Some of the younger talent, like on the Blue Jays. Like, I love watching Vlad Jr., Bo Bichette, Biggio's son. There's certain guys out there. But it is the measuring stick. You are correct. It's Mike Trout and then everyone else. So it's like, everyone looking up to like KD and LeBron. It's like, it's going to be very tough to match someone's consistency as Mike Trout. But anytime he's on, I'm always willing to watch. And I want to go to be able to see an Angels game in person so I can see Pujols in person as well before he retires. So I can see that Hall of Famer, see Trout, Hall of Fame, and see these guys like Ohtani. Like, if I could go to a Mariner game when Ohtani is pitching, Trout and Pujols are in the game. Maybe Trout is playing and Pujols is DHing, and I can get the full squad. That's kind of a dream. Monday, we got Brewers and Cubs. Christian Yelich, another superstar, you know what I mean? And like I said, I know a lot of people are like, damn, O-Dog he knows a little bit of baseball. Just because I never talked about baseball on the NFL or college football live streams, doesn't mean that I'm not watching or I don't know. So this is kind of exciting for me, too, to spit some game that, obviously I feel like I'm a guru on the NFL side with the reading and the film study and my energy and all the passion that I put into it, right? But I got that knowledge for the MLB, for wrestling and other sports, too. And that's big facts. And speaking of wrestling, WrestleMania next weekend. I can't wait. Hope some of you guys are wrestling fans too, and you guys will join me and Swaggy P in the building so we can do a little watch party for WrestleMania. Should be good. There's a few good matches on Saturday night and a few on Sunday. I'm not sure if it's going to be a fantastic pay-per-view, but I hope it's at least an 8 out of 10. Hopefully there's no, just shit matches overall, but we'll see. We gotta wait and see if there's any surprises as well. All right, we're in the 4th inning already. 2-0 Angels. All right, Ohtani is pitching. And Jose Abreu, all right, at first base. He's arguably one of the best first basemen, period, in the MLB. Even I know that, for the Chicago White Sox. This guy can do everything, with pitching. No. When he faces the pitchers, right, and he's at first base. He's good at defense, right? He can get the singles. He can get the doubles. He can get the triples. He's got home run power. And like I said, from the first base position, there's not very many guys that are on his level. And like I said, Jose Abreu is a real one. I think almost any team would love to have a player like that on their roster, Jose Abreu. Big facts. Nova will tell you. Who's your favorite player, Nova, on the White Sox? Who's your favorite one out of everyone on the team? Is it Jose Abreu? He's got to get it going. Big swing and a miss. Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. $32 in donos already. Appreciate that. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Reduced price on the hoodies. They're going to be that price moving forward. Only $34.99. I think they go up to 2X or 3X. Represent the NWSF. The East Coast to the West Coast, and your boy, I would greatly appreciate it. And you can follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. 2-0, top of the fourth, 1 out. Just couldn't get it done. Said Trout is the measuring stick. Finally get Walsh out. Said I don't like playing him. Said be glad if the Sox don't play these Angels until September. Now up, we got Moncada, second baseman. Third baseman. Let's go. Come on, Ohtani. All right, third baseman, Moncada, the lefty. Someone needs to get this role going, obviously, with the Angels. And Ohtani, they're starting to get in control. Once Ohtani starts rolling, especially when he's not injured, it's really tough to be able to maintain and keep up with a team like this. And like I said, the Angels usually are up and down and have a lot of injuries, kind of like the Yankees. They'll go on kind of hot streaks, and then all of a sudden their whole fucking squad gets injured. Uh-oh, Moncada with a walk. There we go. Hey, download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch-by-pitch, breaking news. It's MV free. Now, the Braves got a lot of players, man. Acuna, Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman is legit, too. Yeah, Freddie Freeman is one of the best hitters in baseball. You know what I mean? I always try to pay attention to all the superstars that are in the league and even some of the lower name guys. So even though I'll watch, some Mariner games here, all the Dodger games for my dad, I always try to pay attention to all the big market teams and even some of the small market teams. Because sometimes you'll get some of these sleeper players on these kind of bad teams or rookies that got drafted high, and they can really make a name for themselves. So it's just like the NFL, you want to be able to check out, guys like the Trevor Lawrences or the Zach Wilsons just because they're on the Jags and the Jets. Doesn't mean that they're going to be horrible players. You're going to those teams because they're all horrible and they're trying to get better. Yermin Mercedes, 8 for 8 to start his career. First time a player has done that since 1900. And then he was 8 for 9 going into this game. 0 for 1 today with a K, with a strikeout. Let's see what he can do. Slider, 80 miles an hour, strike-looking, Ohtani, 0-2 count. Mercedes. Abreu, Robert, or Moncada. Eloy Jimenez, and he's injured, right, still? So he's not playing? That's why Nick is in, right, Nova? Because Eloy's out for a while with the injury. Big. Strike swinging, strike looking, strike looking. Tough. Struck out swinging. Ooh. Just enough tilt there. Mercedes is a guy who doesn't stride either. Grandal. You can see why he's had some success. Here's Yasmani Grandal now. Ohtani. How about this for Ohtani, Alex? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. 234 hitters in Major League. 234 hitters faced, Ohtani. Wow, he struck out 71 of them. That's insane. Ohtani, lots of potential there. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, at NW Sports Fanatics. Ohtani, still on the mound. Home run in the first inning. Anything and everything that you could ask for at this point, but we need Nova Flame. He said, man, I need my team to get going here. It's 2-0, top of the fourth. It's on ESPN. 2 outs, guy on first. Ohtani brings the heat, man. He brings the heat, boy. Let's take a quick look at some of the scores in the league as well. Phillies 2, Braves 1, final. Blue Jays 3, Yankees 1, Orioles 11, Red Sox 3, Indians 9, Tigers 3, Reds 12, Cardinals 1, Twins 8, Brewers 2, Rangers 7, Royals 3, Cubs 4, Pirates 3, Dodgers, my dad's Dodgers, baby, 4-2 against the Rockies, Astros 9-2, they're on fire this season, and then Diamondbacks 3, Pirates 1, and the Mets and the Nationals are postponed, I guess, with all that COVID, so we'll have to kind of wait and see where they go.
And this will be a bullpen game, so La Russa still feels pretty good right now. Second walk of the inning. And the third of the night by Ohtani. And that'll give Luis Robert a chance.
Have to go get some fucking water here pretty soon. Your boy's getting thirsty. 2-0. Come on, White Sox. Nova, I see you. You got a guy on first. You got a guy on second. Robert is up to bat. Let's get it going here. Come on, Luis. 11 homers, 11 dingers last season. We need to get an RBI here to get this game a little bit closer, so that way Nova Flame doesn't get too discouraged. Come on now. 2-0. We got runners on first and second. 2 outs. Big swing and a miss. Fouled back. At least he got connected with that baseball. 2 outs. Let's go, baby. Foul ball. 4-seam fastball. 99 miles an hour. Jesus. Ohtani got that heat.
That 100 came from the stretch.
Okay. And like I said, I mean, regardless of who's playing, I try to enjoy sports for what it is. Regardless, you're all going to have your favorite teams. You're going to have your favorite players. But just to be able to have something that's on, to watch as a group, that's what I enjoy. Just being able to spend time together, you know what I mean, and watching something. Might not be your team, might not be your favorite player, but we got to have something that we can find to watch when wrestling's not on, or AEW, WWE, or when football season's not on, with college football or NFL. Got to keep it moving. How you doing? Keep it moving. Oh, Tani! Oh, Nova. Big strikeout. No, I'm just talking about baseball in general. Obviously, with NFL, I can watch the Jags and the Jets and be excited because I just have that love for the NFL. But for me, I just like to, how you doing? Keep it moving. All right, Ohtani, I see you. Sunday night baseball. I'm just trying to be consistent, and trying to do as much material as I can, and just keep grinding it out. Hopefully I can get some new subs, and just showing the effort throughout the season besides NFL. And like I said, I just like hanging out with y'all too. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. It's 2-0, middle of the 4th inning. Said you can watch Roman lose his Universal title. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see the matchups with WrestleMania adventures with AG. Already discouraged. Yeah. Well, it didn't obviously start off with a bang for you when Ohtani hit the solo shot to get it going, right? So when Ohtani hit the solo shot, yeah, you'll live. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's not like the White Sox are going to be on ESPN every day. So I'm actually glad that they were on because I knew you were going to be in the building and we could watch this. If anyone watched the female NCAA Women's Championship, 54-53, Stanford, 1 point, and both teams were from the Pac-12. The Pac-12 was represented very well in the men's and women's. It's very surprising. We thought UConn would be in there and some of these, kind of bigger conference teams in college women's basketball in March Madness as well as the men's. We saw the Oregon Ducks be in the tourney, Oregon State Beavers in the tourney. We saw UCLA in the Final Four, but now we're at Gonzaga and Baylor. I would assume Gonzaga will find a way, but you can't sleep on Baylor. They're a number 1 seed also. So I'm excited to see, the championship tomorrow, and I'll do a live play-by-play and reactions. And if we can have a game that is anywhere near that UCLA-Gonzaga game, I'm not sure if you guys watched that game or not. You don't even have to be into college basketball, but when it's the Final Four and the game means something, and then you see on the ticker on your phone or there's an update and you're on TV, I always have to click over, if I'm not watching, just to see what's going on. American League managers, last time La Russa was hired. It's in 1979, Sparky Anderson, Earl Weaver, Whitey Herzog, I remember that name. Gene Mouch, some old school names. All right, Cease. Upton is up to bat. Bottom of the fourth inning. 2-0 Angels. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Easter. I appreciate every single one of y'all spending time with me on Easter Sunday. As we're going into Monday, a lot of y'all have to go to work or school or whatever it is. And like I said, I've been grinding hard, after the NFL season. And I'm excited to be able to do games like this. And like I said, this won't be the last time that I do MLB. And like I said, I'm excited to do the championship tomorrow with Baylor and Gonzaga. So that way I can have that in my library. Because a lot of times I'll go back and take a peek at some of the old, videos or reaction videos or original content videos or live play-by-play and reaction games that I've done in the past. I mean, since I've done over 1,000 of them, it's kind of cool to go back in history and to be able to watch some of the games, the highlights of some of the things that I've done in the past. If you can always go to YouTube and watch the highlights, but if it's something that I've already done on the channel, it definitely is very special to me, with all the hard work that I've been putting in. All right, 2-0, Upton up to bat. 2-2 count. Says Sox will recover even if they lose. Again, I like to see them win. Haven't had much to cheer for in the last 12 years. Believe me, bro, I know. I'm a Mariner fan to a certain extent. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2001. Blazers, they weren't anything until they went to the West Finals against the Warriors a couple years ago, right? My Ducks have kind of the best consistency. Went to the Rose Bowl with Justin Herbert, beat Wisconsin, so we're pretty good with Mario Cristobal right now. And the Bucks were some shit before I got Tom Brady this season. I haven't been to the playoffs since 2007, so trust me, I know what it's like to have shitty teams that don't do anything for years and years and years to come. And obviously with my dad's Dodgers, they've had a lot of success, but couldn't get over the hump until they got Mookie Betts. So don't worry, man. The time is coming, man. They're definitely on the up and up. He said Cobra Kai. Like I said, I did the reaction video to the Jalen Suggs half-court shot with Gonzaga last night. Then I went to see my dad for Easter and have an Easter lunch with him. Then I did a reaction video to the strength of schedule of the NFL, who's got the hardest schedule or the easiest schedule based off the win percentage of the teams that are on the schedule going into next year. And then, obviously, I'm here grinding with this Sunday night baseball matchup with the White Sox and the Angels. And then I'm going to do Baylor and Gonzaga tomorrow, and I'll keep grinding it out. I'm going to keep grinding it out with MLB coverage. WrestleMania on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday with my boy Swaggy P. will be in the building. So I'm going to be doing as much live streaming as possible. And like I said, once we get to the NFL draft at the end of the month, I'll do day 1, round 1, and probably day 2, rounds 2 and 3. Maybe not round 4 through 7 on day 3, but if I have ability to the studio to do it, I might do a little bit of day 3. But I'm really excited about the draft, especially round 1, day 1. Going to be a lot of surprises, a lot of great talent. It's one of my favorite days of the year, besides like NFC, AFC, championship game, and Super Bowl. I love the NFL draft, probably more than most people. Just the evaluation of talent. Then you get to see tape on guys, and it gives you that excitement before we get into training camp, before we get into the combine, all those different things before we actually get to preseason, regular season. The draft is very special to me, and it always has been. Love it. Tony La Russa, manager of the White Sox. He's been around for a long, long time. I remember him being the Oakland A's manager when I was a kid. Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, Henderson, Ricky Henderson, Dave Stewart. Jose Canseco actually follows me on Twitter, believe it or not. So you never know. Got a couple of famous people that follow, on the social media. Jose Canseco, John Cena. You never know who knows who you are or who you might get a follow from. Pretty cool, man. Jose Bautista, formerly of the Toronto Blue Jays, follows me as well. So those are probably the 3 biggest names. I got some like reporters like Bonnie Bernstein and some of these ESPN, CBS, Fox Sports reporter people that will follow me too. But I would say those are probably the biggest ones. I'm Dodgers for my dad, you know what I mean? Because, obviously baseball with me and the Mariners, I'm a Ken Griffey Jr. guy, you know what I mean? So I met Ken Griffey Jr., I love Randy Johnson, Edgar Martinez, Ichiro, but I don't really have a connection with a lot of the players that are on there now, but I'll still go to the games and root for them. But I'm always going to be a Griffey guy, you know what I mean? But obviously with the baseball portion of it, I have the most knowledge out of any team, the Dodgers, with my dad, you know what I mean? And that's the reason why I'm doing these MLB live streams, is really a dedication to my dad, to put the MLB product out there. And the Mariners, they're not really that good of a team. They're on really late. They're not going to be on national TV. So I want to be able to do games for teams that are on Sunday Night Baseball. And like I said, it's part of why me and my dad are so close and why he's like one of my best friends and my heroes. It's like my dad, hero, number one, and then two, Ken Griffey Jr. So it's like I always have that connection. And if I didn't meet Ken Griffey Jr. with my dad in '89 when I was 7, or if I didn't meet Sandy Koufax, a Dodger legend in the 50s and 60s, the best left-handed pitcher ever, and when I was 10, I wouldn't love baseball the way that I do, because I already naturally loved NFL, college football, NBA, Jordan, Kobe, college basketball, wrestling. I already loved all those things on my own. The one sport that I didn't really love was baseball, but that's the bond that I have with my dad, and I think everything happens for a reason. Nathaniel Pimentel, favorite player. It's definitely got to be Ken Griffey Jr. if we're talking about legends since I met him. You know what I mean? Sandy Koufax, obviously, for the Dodgers, but, currently Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, you know what I mean? I definitely follow the Dodgers for my dad and the Mariners. But like I said, Mike Trout's amazing. There's so many great players that are playing in this league right now. Tatis is great. Trout is great. There's so many great players on the pitching side and the hitting side. But if I had to pick one player, it's definitely Ken Griffey Jr. And then current player, I would say my favorite one. Kyle Lewis on the Mariners has some potential. Kelenic has some potential. But I would say my favorite player that's playing right now has got to be probably like Mookie Betts or Cody Bellinger for my dad, just because my dad's been a Dodger fan since the 50s, and he watches all the games, like all 162. So, if that's not Sports Fanatics, I don't know what the fuck is. So, I got it on the football side. I got it on sports. He's definitely got it on the MLB side. But, yeah, I would probably say Mookie Betts and Cody Bellinger are mine. I'm a big Clayton Kershaw guy, too, because of my dad, because, as far as pitchers. But as we see, he's getting older. He's not really the same. He's not really the same as he was. He got good in the playoffs finally and didn't choke, right? And obviously adding Walker Buehler was great. Now they got Trevor Bauer outage, and you can kind of tell that Bauer might be the best pitcher. Walker Buehler number 2, Kershaw 3. But like I said, you're going to look back on Kershaw's career. He got the ring finally, and he's going to go Hall of Fame. But definitely Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts. I think I enjoy watching them. But I have a lot of love for like Kike Hernandez. When I went to the Mariner game with my dad when they played the Dodgers, I actually got a Kike Hernandez foul ball. Now he's on the Red Sox. Jock Peterson now is on the Cubs. So there's certain players that I kind of like too, based on either me meeting them or me getting a foul ball or, that type of relationship that I have. But big Kike Hernandez guy. I think the Dodgers are going to miss him, just like Jock Peterson. But getting that foul ball a couple years ago, bloody knees, you know what I mean? Had to wrestle around with a few guys for it, but it definitely was worth it. And it was at the in Seattle, obviously for the Dodgers and Seattle for a 3-game set a few years ago. I think it was in 2019, I believe. So 2018 or 2019, pre-COVID. But big Sandy Koufax and big Ken Griffey Jr. guy. Those would probably be my ultimate 2 favorites. And favorite pitcher of all time, not on the Dodgers, Sandy Koufax, would have to be Randy Johnson, the big unit. I'm a big Randy Johnson guy, big Ken Griffey Jr. guy. And then Koufax, Bellinger, Mookie Betts. I can go on and on and on. All right, here we go. 2-0, bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. We're on ESPN. We got a runner on first, 2-1 count. Stassi, the catcher, in the box. And then we got Cease pitching on the mound. 3 Ks so far. Yeah, I had to get a little bit of a sub afterwards. I only had 1 plate. I'm on this diet now, and I obviously had some depression and had some mental health issues where I was going through some tough times. So I tried to exercise more, walk more, change the diet. I'm eating more vegetables and fruits, and I'm walking like typically 30 minutes to an hour every other day or every day. Big walk right there. Big walk. Big walk by Cease. But I feel good. I feel like I've turned the corner. I'm trying to lose 30 pounds by July 4th. So that's going to be kind of aggressive to be able to lose that kind of weight. But that's kind of the goal that I have at this point. And as you can say, Ken Griffey Jr. is my favorite player. When I went to Seattle, as you can see with the shirt, it's my boy, the Ken Griffey Jr. So year of the underdog, go Mariners. Yeah, of course, man. Go Mariners, go Dodgers. My boy, Marcos Pineda, one of my best friends for 20 plus years. My boy, how are you? Like I said, big Mariner guy, big Seattle Seahawk guy, 12th man, big Oregon State Beaver guy, a guy that lives about 20 minutes from me. One of the OGs that really believed in me before I even started the channel when I told them about it. You get a lot of these people that are supposedly your friends, like on Facebook, that they say they watch the videos, they share the videos. I know who watches the videos and who shares them, and this guy is the one guy that always watches my videos, always puts the heart on it, likes it, shares it, on the Facebook. I got him and I got my boy Joey Gomez, who's a big Charger guy. These are the only two guys that consistently always watch, all the material that I put out, share my videos, and I would say probably Marcos is number one. I mean, he was one of those guys that, I've known for a long time. He knows I got the ESP. He knows, about the hard work that I put in with the live streams and the research and everything. So I appreciate you. Bang! $5 from my boy, Marcos Pineda. You try to outdrink this guy in Budweiser's, good luck. Oh! Nice little dinger there. Plopped it in there right over the first baseman. 3-0 Angels. Nova Flame. Nova Flame, are you okay? Do I need to send you some beers? First and third, 2 outs. Now it's 3-0. I'm still here for you, buddy. I'm still here for you. Man. But Marcos Pineda, my guy, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. I love you. And like I said, you were one of the true believers. And one of the funny stories is when I told Marcos Pineda before Russell Wilson was drafted, I watched him at NC State. I watched him at Wisconsin play Oregon in the Rose Bowl, and I told him, you're going to draft this guy, Russell Wilson. And when you guys get him, when you guys are going to go to 1 or 2 Super Bowls, you're going to win one, you're going to lose one, and it's exactly what happened. And I don't know how I knew that, but I just had kind of that ESP kind of moment, and I know when I say certain things like that and then they end up coming to fruition, obviously I have the respect of the people, and they know what I'm talking about, and sometimes I get lucky with some of the predictions as well, if you want to call it that. But also like when the Eagles and Slick Nick Foles played the Patriots, remember? And I said that they were going to win and beat Tom Brady, and they were going to win big by like 9, 10, 11 points, and they did. I said they got a better O-line, a better D-line. They had the 4 horsemen at running back, and I was right on the head with that. I don't think I've gotten a Super Bowl winner wrong in like 20 years. So I probably should start betting and do it like a betting show. I have a phone call with a guy that has an app that it's kind of like FanDuel, that wants me to be an influencer for his new like website. It's kind of like a FanDuel, but instead of going through the casinos, it's through like the people. So if this guy is gonna make me an influencer, for his product, and I can get paid and maybe get some more followers, subscribers, more views, and maybe get some more money, depending on how that meeting goes. I already got collegiate art designs under my belt, so if I get this one, it'll be the second one. I've turned down like a man cave company, a fake jersey, NFL jersey company. So I've had calls for promotions, for influencers, for me to be that guy, and for me to be able to get these opportunities, on YouTube, which is awesome. But I'm still looking for other companies that suit me correctly. Marcos Pineda, appreciate that with the Cash App. I thank you, my guy. You're doing it with the Cash App. You're doing it with the YouTube on here, and I appreciate that. And when you do it on my Cash App too as well, it's like I get the money. When it ends up going to the YouTube, they'll take a little bit of a percentage, but thank you, man. I know you were going through a tough time with certain bills and whatnot, but that's love. You know what I mean? And you can see my Cash App. Those are the main ways that I get donations, either the Cash App or the YouTube here. But thank you, man. Appreciate you. $36.99, so $37 here, and then another $5 or $10 on the Cash App. So we're sitting at almost $50 in donations today. And it's baseball season. And just imagine if I keep grinding on this, we're going to be able to get more subscribers, more donations, and more Fanatic family members. But Yeah, I'm excited for the NFL, man. I'm excited for you. Yeah, he said, I don't drink, but thanks, man. Yeah, I'm not a big drinker either, but Marcos Pineda is. Marcos is a big Seattle Seahawk fan, Adventures with AG, you know what I mean? Big Seahawk guy. We live in Oregon here, so typically if you live in Oregon, you're normally a Seahawk fan or a Niner fan, unless you have a connection with the Chargers or the Raiders or the Rams. But when the Rams were here and then they went to St. Louis, some people didn't really follow them as a team, and now they're back in L.A., but me being a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, I'm a defensive guy, so I didn't really have a connection with the Seahawks back then. I was more of a 49er guy, so because I like Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Dion. So if I wasn't a Buccaneer fan, I more than likely would be a Niner fan, but I just didn't have a connection at that time. But Marcos Pineda, man, this guy might be the biggest drinker of all drinkers. I mean, this guy could drink a 6-pack by himself, a 12-pack by himself, an 18-pack, an 18-rack, a 24-rack, a 30-rack. I've seen this guy drink so many beers. I mean, he'll get tipsy, but he could drink 30 beers, and he would act like someone that drank maybe 12. So, I mean, you're tipsy, but you're not, like, fucked up. Yeah, definitely loves his Budweiser. We're going to have to throw some back. You got the new projector for Madden. You messaged me, so I'll have to go over to your house and play some Madden at some point and get together. Maybe we can barbecue. 30-rack, baby. I know how you roll. I don't really drink or smoke or really do a whole lot nowadays. I'm trying to, get in shape, and I'm trying to get new work under my belt, trying to grind with this YouTube. But I would challenge anyone to be able to drink with Marcos Pineda one-on-one. I mean, like I said, we've had times where I've seen this guy, we'd go to the club or we just hang out, and this guy could drink with the best of them. And he's not that big either. We're talking about, how tall are you, Marcos? 5 foot what? You ain't tall. You ain't 6 foot like me. What are you? 5 what? 5'4", 5'8", something like that. End of the 4th inning. We're into the 5th inning. Angels 3, White Sox 0. We're waiting for the White Sox to finally get on the board. Ohtani with a blast, a solo shot in the 1st inning. Kind of set the tone for the way this game was going to go. We got Nova Flame in the building right now, a big White Sox fan. And like I said, I appreciate every single one of y'all that's in the building. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Marcos is 5'4", and he can throw back 54 beers. 30-rack and a 30-rack. I know you, my guy. But at some point, you're going to have to cut back because your liver is going to explode. You know what I mean? Because if you keep drinking 12-rack, 18-rack, 24, 30 racks, dude, at some point your liver is going to fucking explode, my guy. So you might have to cut back on some of those beers at some point. I know you love your alcohol and you love your buzz, you know what I mean? But I don't want you dying on me. We got to be able to watch some Beavers, Ducks, Seahawks games and watch some NFL games together. And Marcos Pineda is a fanatic, sport fanatic. I mean, he fits the bill. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys that loves everything. We'll watch NFL, we'll watch MLB, we'll watch March Madness. I mean, pretty much anything sport-related, Blazers, we're watching it. He said, ugly as ever, but I still stay lit. Lit. Rack. All the beer, all the Budweisers. Yeah, we've had some fun times over the years, my guy. Big facts. 3-0, Angels, top of the 5th. He said ugly as ever, but I stay lit. You ain't ugly, my guy. You a cholo. You a cholo on the low, my guy. Cholo on the low. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash a fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Good donations today. We're over $40 with what I got on Cash App and on the channel right now. $36.99, $5 on the Cash App for Marcos Pineda, plus some extra money there as well. 12 smashes of the like button. And like I said, this MLB thing is a little new. Like, not everyone knows that I'm doing it. Woo! What a grab. What a grab. Woo! Are you kidding me? Wow. Instant replay. Watch this. Hamilton hits it. Ooh, baby. Let's go. Nice grab. Definitely saved a triple. So can we please bring in Vaughn as a pinch hitter, please? I feel you, man. Angels are just all over you in this game. But it's like when I did the Dodgers game. And game 1 with Kershaw, I could tell they were going to lose that game, but, you just got to stick with it, man. That's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes in sports. Trust me being a Mariners fan, them being shitty, since 2001, not a whole lot of love, not a whole lot of hope. Blazers, we're usually average, but we're never going to win, the championship, based on how these super teams are doing it with the Lakers and the Brooklyn Nets, with all the cheating they're doing, right? Oregon Ducks, we're good enough to make a Rose Bowl, but we're not good enough to compete with Ohio State or Alabama or Clemson for a natty. But, I like the direction the team is going. And then, finally, one of my teams out of, the 4 or 5 that I fuck with, the Tampa Bay Gronkaneers, I finally got something under my belt with Brady coming in. Nice hit right up the middle. There we go. All right, Nick. Madrigal. All right, Nick. There you go, Nova. Nice single up the middle. Let's go. Plus, I also like when I see, fans of the channel come in and I know who their favorite team is, because I have a connection. Anytime that the White Sox are on or I see anything White Sox related, the first thing that I think of is Nova Flame. You know what I mean? I always think Nova Flame immediately. I'm like, all right, Nova Flame's White Sox. When I saw Mercedes go 8 for 8, I'm like, oh, Nova Flame's excited. You know what I mean? I can always kind of attach a face with the team. When anything Beavers is going on, or Blazers, or Seahawks, I think Marcos Pineda, so a lot of y'all, I know who you root for and who your favorite team is, so I appreciate you guys. And like I said, that relationship that you have, it's like when you guys think Tampa Bay, some people think of me right away. And then that connection that you have, it's very special with sports. That's what brings us together. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter how old you are, young, old, race. As sports brings everyone together, and especially with COVID going on, we need that in our lives. Going for 2, going for double play. Oh, almost got the double play. Safe at first. The fans in Los Angeles, Iglesias. Fans are booing. They don't like that. 3-0 Angels. Get some hits, Nova. What's going on here? Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. Or if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. Now, I haven't had a drink of water in 3 hours, so I'm going to go to the fridge and grab water, go charge my phone. I'll be back in 1 minute. Give me 1 sec.
Japanese that Matt Wise speaks. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it properly. Don't worry, nobody would know. What did it say it was? I have no idea. Osomero. Aggressive, and he has been that tonight. Oh, maybe too aggressive that time as a pickoff attempt goes bad, and Garcia is going to wrap all the way around to third base. Foul territory in this ballpark.
All right, I'm back. Marcos Pineda downloading $5. Who's going to match me? Look at you, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Looks like I missed a hit. No runs again.
Just a little too fast there. Good base running there by Garcia.
Marcos Pineda, my boy, appreciate it. And the cool thing is, it doesn't matter, how many people I can have in the room. I can have 5 people in the room. I could have, 100 in the room. Just the love and support, from the people in the channel. It makes me feel so good, for all the hard work and the energy I put in. There was a MLB video that I did last week. Maybe 100 people watched it, just 100, and I ended up making $250 in donations. Big chunk of it was from Odin's Child. So when you have people that, fuck with you, that support you unconditionally, and he doesn't even like baseball, and he threw up a $250, donation with through $50, $20, $100, $50. That really makes me feel good, through all the ups and the downs that I've had. Not a lot of people get that kind of support. You might get people on Twitch that are playing video games and they get that kind of support because they're watching someone play video games. But for someone that is just talking, and I'm calling the games or, doing original content or reaction videos, it means a lot. So I really do appreciate all of y'all. Marcos Pineda, my boy, You want a 30 rack? You don't want to match him on a 30 rack? Good luck. He'll drink you under the table day and night. My guy. Damn, water tastes good, especially when I haven't had anything to drink in like fucking 3 hours. Let me tell you. Ohtani, 8 Ks in, I believe. How many Ks you got, Ohtani?
That, by the way, was his kind of get me over BP fastball, 97.
6 Ks for Ohtani? Okay, Ohtani, I see you. We'll get more people, Marcos, as the games go along. You know, this is just on my third, live play-by-play reaction with the MLB. So when we get more and more people, as we get closer to the playoffs, I imagine it's going to grow and grow and grow, and we'll get similar numbers as we do in the NFL side. So I'm kind of excited. This is just the very first year, for the MLB for me. I'm 5 years in for the NFL, and I've been grinding since 2012 on other platforms. But, if I can do the MLB moving forward, it's going to be exciting to see where I can get it. And if I can get it anywhere near some of the NFL numbers over time, a whole nother fan base, you know what I mean? And then if they love baseball and didn't even know that I do football, then they can go and watch the football videos and be like, oh, fuck, I didn't know the Northwest Sports Fanatics did football. And then, boom, then we can get some more people to join the Fanatic family. All right, runners on first and third.
Again, Abreu has walked and struck out tonight. Hit a grand slam Friday in Game 2 of the series.
Last hitter for Ohtani and the most stressful. Highest leverage and the biggest at bat.
Marcos Pineda, my boy. Appreciate you.
Breaking ball got him for a strike.
Got to refresh my box score that I got. One sec here.
The grand slam by Abreu on Friday, by the way, his 199th career homer. His next one puts him in exclusive company in White Sox franchise history. Only 4 players have hit 200 for the White Sox. And it's the franchise Mount Rushmore. Big Hurt, Canerco.
Big Hurt, Canerco. Abreu.
And yeah, Jose Abreu can be mentioned in that same very elite company. 2 balls and a strike to him.
2 balls and a strike. Runners on first and third. 3-0 Angels in the 5th inning. Crowd is not having it. Happy Easter, y'all. Happy Easter. Like I said, I've been grinding it out. I did the Gonzaga half-court winner by Jalen Suggs against UCLA. I did a reaction to that game winner last night. If you didn't get a chance to check it out, please do. Then I did a reaction video based off the schedule of the strength of schedule for the NFL. Who's got the easiest schedule going into 2021 in the NFL, and who's got the hardest schedule? So I go over that breakdown that the NFL just released today based on the win percentage of the opponents that they're going to be playing this season. The Steelers have the hardest schedule in the NFL going into 2021. The Eagles have the easiest schedule, and my Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the 4th easiest schedule. So I'm loving that for the chance to go for 2. Ohtani. Crowd is standing up. Let's see what they can do here. Abreu. Ohtani. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Crowd booing. Shake and bake. White Sox, Angels live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. New hoodies, $34.99. Cop one for your boy. Big hit. Going foul. And like I said, some people love baseball, some people hate it, but my favorite thing is actually going to the ballpark and watching it. It's not, I mean, when you're watching it on TV, yes, it's slow, but like I said, I still enjoy it because my dad loves it, and that connection that I have since, he is, one of my best friends, and he is like my hero, and I love spending time with my dad, right? So even though it's slow, if you have favorite players or you know about baseball, it's interesting, just like any sport. The more that you know about the teams and the players, the more interested you are. If you don't know any of the players or any of the teams, really, then, of course, you're not going to give a fuck. But I love going to the ballpark. Hot dogs, relish, onions, ketchup, mustard. I mean, it's the whole thing. You give me the bratwurst, give me the dogs, give me the burgers, but the beer and hot dogs at the ballpark, and then trying to get a foul ball or home run ball, those are like the priority. Dogs, beer, foul ball, or home run ball. I mean, if you can end up eclipsing the trifecta and getting a hot dog, getting a beer, or multiple beers, like Marcos, like 30 of them, if you're at the ballpark, that's going to cost you a shitload of money because they're like $12 a beer, right? And if you can get a foul ball or a home run ball, your memory of that game will be complete. Like when I got the Kiki Hernandez from the Dodgers foul ball in the first inning when the Dodgers came to Seattle, I'll never forget that day for the rest of my life. And my dad was with me there for that game, so that was a very, very special day in my life, and I'll never, ever forget it. And we had the Portland Beavers, a AAA affiliate that was here when I was a kid, and they were the Minnesota Twins affiliate, and I got 2 foul balls when I was 10 in 1992, and they had a Maurice Lucas celebrity softball game that I went to also. Error. Uh-oh. There we go. White Sox finally on the board. Finally, fucking A. Nova. Nova, finally you're on the board, baby. Catcher was just out of position. Bad throw. Ohtani doesn't make throws like this that often that are wild. In the dirt. The catcher did his best opportunity there to try to make it happen. Said, calm down, baby. Marcos Pineda with another donation. Appreciate you. $42 on the live stream, and then a couple on my phone. If there's any others that you've done on the phone, Marcos, I don't have my phone on me, so I know you cash at me donations on there as well. So if you've done those on top of that, I appreciate it very much. I know you've done like $10, I think, on the Cash App. $5, $10, $15. I appreciate it very much. I got my phone charging over in the other room at the moment, so I can't see anything additional on my Cash App for donations. But I appreciate you guys, and it makes me feel good just because, like, when I did the Yankees game and I did the Dodgers game, obviously donations sometimes are going to be minimal, but like I said, as long as I get the views and I can get the smashes of the like button and we can interact with each other, I know that the donations will come along as I keep working hard. And today's is a big chunk of it right now, like $50 in donations today. I absolutely love it, man. Appreciate you guys. You guys are very giving. You guys are supportive, and you guys are the Fanatic family. I appreciate you very much, man. 3-1 Angels. Ohtani with the wild pitch. Now, there's 2 outs, all right, and you got a guy on second and third. Runners on second and third. So if we can get one more big hit right here by Moncada, you could tie this game up or take the lead, for a game that's been heavily dominated by the Angels and Ohtani. And for a guy to pitch and hit second in the order and blast a home run at his first at-bat, first pitch, to make it 1-0, it was I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. That's a big reason why I wanted to do this matchup for Sunday Night Baseball. Big swing and a miss. 3-2 count. And if this game is on ESPN, so if you guys have ESPN, you can turn on the game. Sunday Night Baseball with your boy, Orion. NWSF for life, baby. Let's go. Tying runs on base, 3-1. Runners on second and third, 3-2 count, 2 outs. Key moment of the game to see if they can tie this game up. Ohtani fouled away. White Sox Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Fanatic family. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. New 2021 hoodies, reduced $34.99 instead of $49.99. Cop one and represent your boy, that Northwest Sports Fanatics. Gang. All right, here we go. 3-1. Ooh! Oh, ball. Oh! No way. An error at first, an error at home. Ohtani goes down. Whoa. Uh-oh. Hopefully Ohtani's not hurt. Now it's 3-3. Holy shit. So it looked like he was going to have the strikeout. Then they threw it to first. Error at first. Couldn't get the out at first base. Then they throw it at home. Ohtani tries to cover. And then they get past him. And now we're sitting at 3-3. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, you don't want Ohtani to go down with an injury. I mean, he's a big piece of that franchise. But if you're Nova Flame, ooh, baby. What do you think about that, Nova? All right, strikeout. Ball gets right behind the catcher. Throws it to first. Wild throw. Runner on first is safe. Ohtani tries to get to home and gets clipped at his legs. And you never like to see that. That was kind of scary there.
And Abreu certainly not trying to hurt anybody. That was just
Abreu. 3-3. Wow. 3-3. Wow. Wowza. Ooh. Yeah, and his legs, luckily his cleats didn't get stuck in there into the dirt. Otherwise, he could have ACL, PCL, MCL. You don't want to have the pitcher, have an injury. But he was in the air, and we're just so lucky that those cleats didn't get stuck in the ground. Otherwise, Ohtani could have had a real bad ankle or leg injury. Wowza. Got ourselves a game now. Man. 3-3. Errors. Craziness. Ohtani. White Sox and Angels live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Good game now. I knew that the White Sox would be coming back at some point, but time was running out. Now we got a 3-3 ball game. Got to get my phone charged here a little bit, and then we can go over some of the other scores and other things that are going out in the sports world. Excited for Gonzaga and Baylor for tomorrow. I'll definitely be doing the live play-by-play and reactions for the championship for the men's tomorrow in the evening. Can't wait. Hope everyone's having a great Easter Sunday. It's been busy. I've been driving a lot. Got a chance to visit the dad, the fam, get a nice plate for lunch. I hope everyone, ended up seeing some of their family or got to eat a little bit of ham or mashed potatoes. Had a little bit of that nice meal that I usually only have like once or twice a year. You get the turkey, you get the mashed potatoes, you get the gravy, you get the devil's eggs. You get a little bit of everything for Easter and Thanksgiving, sometimes on Christmas. Thanksgiving, usually ham and turkey. Today we have the ham and a little bit of everything. Mashed potatoes, the vegetables, the gravy. And like I said, I really look forward to those type of meals because I don't really get to eat that type of food that often. So whenever Easter rolls around or Thanksgiving, definitely love to take advantage of those opportunities for that food. All right, Angels going into the bullpen now.
What a bizarre turn of events prior to the pitching change.
Mercedes grounds out.
Puts an end to the inning. A lot happening there, and we'll do our best to recap when we return. It's a 3-3 game in Anaheim.
All right, end of the inning.
I love to play sports and be on teams. I've always known that I want to do something that matters. That's That's why I love being a firefighter. My crew is my second family. You have to trust them with your life, and they do the same to help people. It's like being on the best team in the world.
Gotta change the innings here. One sec. It's crazy. I got so many screens up when you end up having these live streams. It's like I got like 10 fucking screens up. Gotta maneuver the best that I can here. Trying to get the ESPN page to refresh. Still showing 3-1. Come on now, ESPN. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Marcos Pineda with some generous donations today on my Cash App, as well on the channel as well. Appreciate you very, very much. Marcos Pineda in the building, doing some damage on the donations, as well as a few other people as well. Appreciate you. There's so many of them I can't even go through and stream up to see where they're at, but I appreciate you guys very, very much. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth, man. The Fanatic family. Gang, gang, gang. All right. 3-3. Oh, it's the bottom of the fifth. That's what I figured. I knew it wasn't the sixth inning. My damn ESPN page finally just refreshed. Damn internet.
Three-time MVP has reached base in
all right, here we go.
15 plate appearances to start the season.
3-3. Finally, ESPN get their shit together. Come on now.
Wild top of the inning. And if we get word,
yeah, hopefully Ohtani is okay.
On Shohei Ohtani, we'll certainly pass it along to you. Buster is efforting the information. A bizarre play at the plate.
When we talk about bizarre, Ohtani gives them a lead with a 450-foot home run, and then gives back the lead with a 2-run strikeout.
7 Ks for Ohtani, too, before he went out with that injury. Little dribbler down third base.
Well, let's kind of put a bow on the pitching night for Shohei Ohtani, the Edward Jones pitching summary. Big strikeout total for Ohtani tonight. He punched out 7, but he ended up walking 5.
5 walks, 7 Ks. Not ideal, but he did get a huge blast solo home run in the first. Doing everything and anything that he can to try to get him to win. Nice donation day by all y'all. Appreciate you. We're sitting around $50. 42 sitting on the live stream here, as well as some money on Cash App as well. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Got a lot of taxes and other bullshit that I got to pay. I got to pay like $600 in taxes. So obviously, you know, we got rent and I got my cell phone, credit card and whatnot. And, you know, everyone's got bills. But instead of getting any money back for taxes, I got to pay like $300 in state and $300 in federal. Not really looking forward to that. And then it cost me like $110 to do the taxes. So definitely any type of donations, any type of love that I can get from the fans definitely can help me go through the taxes that I have to pay. Not ideal. Hopefully we get another stimmy check. That would be great. But I don't know if we're going to be getting another one. Another dribbler downfield. 2 gone. And Trout, Rendon. How's everybody doing today, man? Happy Easter Sunday.
When you've done that, then go work out with the hitters. And they don't have, with Ohtani, a highly
Appreciate every single one of y'all taking the time of watching ESPN and watching the game with me. And if you guys have anything that you want to talk about, MLB related, March Madness related, WrestleMania related, college football, the NFL draft, NFL, make sure you holla at me in the chat. Let me know that you're in the building. I know some of y'all are watching, and some people just like to watch and they don't comment in the chat. Other people are very active in the chat. But if you have anything to say or comment on, don't hesitate. Holla at your boy, man. Let me know you're in the building. Looks like the White Sox are going to the bullpen. Cease's night, it looks like, is over. 3-3. Marcos Pineda. What to do, man? It's like my computer had all these little apps and things running. I was like, I didn't see anybody typing in the chat. And then my ESPN app that I have that was going on was loading a little slow. So I was just making sure everyone is still in the building and the chat's still working and everything. What's going on, Marcos? What to do, man? Who you got tomorrow, Marcos, in the NCAA championship game? You got Baylor, the underdog, or do you got Gonzaga? Who are you thinking? I know you're going to hopefully be in the chat and you're going to watch that game with me tomorrow. I'll probably try to do some type of NFL live stream. I'll probably try to do some NFL live stream tomorrow morning, and then I'll go to the temp agency and take my little P-test and see if they have some office jobs or warehouse jobs for me. MLB has been fire. I mean, like I said, not a lot of people, have that same kind of love like they do for the NFL and college football, which is understandable. But like I said, NFL, college football are fast-paced. NBA, college basketball, fast-paced. I like wrestling, AEW and WWE, but, I mean, if you have a connection with baseball, like I know you do, Rick loves, the Cubs, so it's like sometimes when you have friends or you have people that that love it, it gets you a little bit more interested in it, and there's no football going on right now, so what the fuck are you supposed to watch? You can watch wrestling all throughout the week, but if wrestling isn't on, you got to keep yourself busy if you're a fanatic, and then other people play video games, 2K, Madden, but at some point, you got to be able to do something else. Hop on YouTube, hang out with your boy, maybe watch a baseball game here and there. Just something just to keep it moving before we get to NFL season. So, yeah, but MLB has been. And like I said, I always get excited at the beginning of MLB, and then as we get closer to the NFL, I'll transition. But, I mean, if we have any type of postseason like we did with the Dodgers last year, I mean, I can't wait to see what kind of numbers I'm going to be at that point. I mean, the numbers should be fantastic for the Dodgers once we get to the postseason. I can't wait. So hopefully I'll have a pretty good baseball following, or we can get more and more people that are football fans of the channel just to hop in the room and hang out with me during baseball season. But I imagine we will be able to grow the baseball portion of it too, which is exciting. Yeah, Gonzaga looks like they might be the team to beat, and they'll be the first team to go undefeated since like the Bobby Knight Indiana teams from like the 70s. So in like the last time in like 40, 50 years. So it'll be exciting to see if Gonzaga can go undefeated the whole way through. And it's kind of amazing to think that there's only been one team since the Indiana, this is going to be the only other time that it might happen. Since the Indiana in the 70s. So it shows you how hard it is to go undefeated in college basketball. And, even when they had teams like the Fab Five with Chris Webber and Jalen Rose and Juwan Howard and Ray King and, how tough it was, Jimmy King and Ray Jackson, how that team was such a amazing team when I was young, when I was like 10 years old, with Chris Webber and the Michigan Wolverines with those baggy shorts, or the Duke teams with Christian Laettner, or with like Duke and Bobby Hurley and Grant Hill. But teams don't go undefeated in college basketball. That's facts. All right, Cody Hewer in the game. Walsh in the batter's box. We have a 3-3 game. Ohtani, 7 Ks, 5 walks, first inning solo blast, but then he got hurt as they were sliding into home. Walsh. Woo! Going back, gone. Wow. Okay, that fan is stoked. Big home run for the Angels. Woo, baby. $3.99. Jared Walsh with a dinger. 4-3 Angels. Look at this again.
Looks like a mid-season swing
Ooh, baby, right down the middle. Going back. Gone. Yeah, usually I got my little bat and baseball and everything, but I didn't have time to pick that up. Okay. 97 miles an hour. Exit velocity 103. Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy. Nice fucking dinger. That's what we need to see. We need to see more home runs. I need to see more double plays, more triple plays, more home runs. And at some point, we're going to get some amazing pitching and get some shutouts. I mean, some people like defensive, games in football and baseball, but of course, just like in football, you want to see touchdowns. You want to see teams get into the 40s and the 50s. Not everyone's going to appreciate a game that's 12-10 in the NFL. And in baseball, if we can get, a game that's 13-12, and going extra innings compared to like a 1-0 game, where the pitching might be on point. Everyone's got their kind of style of play. I'm a defensive guy in football, but everyone loves when a team can pour it on and get a bunch of hits and runs, make it more exciting for us. Bottom of the fifth, 2 outs, 4-3 Angels. Upton up at the plate, going against Hure. Hopefully Ohtani's okay. Hopefully we can get a little update here on Ohtani on ESPN. Hopefully there's nothing serious with him. Could have been really bad. Ankle, ACL. But it looks like hopefully he'll be okay. Nice hit right up the middle by Upton. Okay. I mean, depending on how long this game goes, obviously I have, other things that I got to do, with laundry and preparation for tomorrow. So I'm going to try to stream this game as long as possible. But if I get to a point where I have to end up, ending and closing the stream out before we actually complete the game, depending on how long this game goes. I mean, we're already sitting at 2 hours and 8 minutes now, so we'll see how long it goes. But if I can end up completing the game, that's going to be obviously the goal on any type of game that I do for MLB on Sunday Night Baseball. That's one thing about baseball games too. Sometimes they drag on a little bit. I mean, you get NFL games that are like 3 hours. Sometimes you'll get overtime. Sometimes it'll end up going in regulation. But sometimes these baseball games will go 9 innings, 10 innings, 13, 15. So you never know. Sometimes these games will go for 4 or 5 hours. So might not be able to stream for that long if it goes that long. That's big facts. But at least we end up getting some runs here to make it a little bit more exciting. 4-3 Angels, bottom of the fifth. $42 in donations on the channel, 5 or 10 on the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Marcos Pineda in the building. What to do? Appreciate you guys. We got 4-3 Angels. Bottom of the fifth, 2 outs, man on first. Ooh, shit. Popped up. All right, now we go to the 6th inning.
You got to do your homework in this league. And when you do your work on the scouting reports.
All right, scouting report.
Angels back on top by a run.
Scouting report work today. 6th inning, 4-3. I'll go grab my phone here, see if I got a little charge on it, see if there's any updates on it. 1 sec.
You can build your own $5 cravings box because you know when you crave a Taco Bell. So eat like you. Build your own $5 cravings box today, only online or with the Taco Bell app.
You didn't do anything wrong. Just didn't know Miller Lite has more taste than
All right, let's take a quick look.
you do.
Walter, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot?
Marcos Pineda, appreciate you, my guy.
This man Martin's Litzis to help you break down boxes.
What am I gonna do to you, box?
See if there's any news, anything popping off. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Let's take a quick look. Seeing if there's anything new, news-wise, as we're at commercial break. Not seeing anything too crazy. WrestleMania is this weekend. Excited for that. Mortal Kombat, I definitely want to go take a peek at that. I don't really have an opportunity to go to too many movies. I don't even know if movies are actually open here in Oregon, but
That is a one-run lead after the Jared Walsh homer. And it's a breaking ball that starts Yasmani Grandal with a strike. 12-year veteran. Signed as a free agent at the very end of spring training. In fact, Perry Manassi in the first-year Angels GM making 2 bullpen additions late and really kind of put the finishing touches on a good group.
Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics.
Is a guy, by the way, that's off to a very good start in the Bronx.
That looks interesting. I know Damian Lillard has a spot in it, so we're going to have to kind of take a peek to see what it's about. Obviously it's not going to be as good as the old Space Jam compared to the new. I imagine the old one is going to be much better, but I'm curious. I might take a chance to take a look at it. I'm not too thrilled with the NBA and how everything's been going with the NBA lately. But I definitely am interested to see that. The Godzilla and the Kong, the Mortal Kombat, and obviously the new Space Jam. Obviously with Damian Lillard featured, I might have to take a peek and see what that's about too. That's big facts.
That's unusual when you see a catcher give it to the umpire like that. He's got to go back out there for another 3 innings. Jam shot off the hands of Luis Robert. Cishek throws high to first.
Top of the 6th inning. What do you think about it, Marcos? Are you going to go watch it? The only movie that I've really seen that looks like must-see is the Mortal Kombat. I think out of all the movies, all the previews, out of anything that I see, that's the only one where I'm like, okay, I definitely, the King Kong Godzilla one, people have said that it's been pretty good. I saw the preview. I think you did a little post on it with the Space Jam, I think on your Facebook feed or whatnot. But
oh my goodness, completely different. And players all throughout spring training talked about that. How last year hadn't really realized how
did the NFL toughest and easiest schedule in 2021 rankings and reaction. So if you want to take a peek at that, I posted that video earlier today. Did a reaction to the Gonzaga and the Jalen Suggs half-quarter win against UCLA. And then I got the obviously the live stream that I'm going to do tomorrow for Gonzaga and Baylor as well. So I'm excited for that. We got the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe, Cash App as well. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on our YouTube page. That's popped up. And an easy out. 4-3 Angels in a pretty competitive game. Ohtani has played well until he just went out. Showing the fans here in the ballpark.
The truth is, you've never
kids spazzing out on the TV.
Little league, junior ball, high school, college. I mean, there's not a situation in which you prep for that. So I know the players are happy, the fans are happy.
8 o'clock Pacific time.
Two gone with a runner aboard now for Nick Madrigal.
All right. Nick Madrigal. We got 2 outs,
Interesting as well that
6th inning. Couple more innings till the game is over.
different capacities,
Your boy is grinding
limitations
like
of
usual.
their individual municipality. For example, the Rockies were able to play in front of bigger crowds this weekend in their series with the Dodgers because of state and local regulations being different than, say, in Washington, D.C., where I believe the Nationals, had they played this weekend, were limited to 12% capacity. Madrigal sends a drive.
Madrigal.
3-team chance for
1, 2, 3.
and a score.
Marcos Pineda. Bang. Another $5. My boy. Appreciate you, man. Showing all the love and the support, bro. Like I said, you know, a lot of people don't understand how much time and effort and grind that you got to, you know, put in. But like I said, you know, just on the cusp of the 20,000 subscribers, 3.3 million views, over 1,000 videos in the library, over 100,000 hours of blood, sweat, and tears. I'm excited for year 5 in the NFL. Really excited for WrestleMania next weekend or this upcoming weekend. So I'm not sure if you have, you know, the Peacock app, but if you want to hop in there and download the Peacock app and then, you know, get the WrestleMania, I think it's going to be $9.99, you know, a month to be able to have, you know, the ability to watch the pay-per-views and the content on Peacock moving forward. And so I'll be doing that. Preston Swaggy P will be in the building, so we'll be able to do Saturday WrestleMania, Sunday WrestleMania. I got the not the Natty, but the national championship for the men's college basketball, Gonzaga Baylor, I'll do tomorrow. And then we got the NFL draft, day 1, day 2, and day 3 at the end of the month. So we're going to be definitely exciting to be able to see where it goes. Juan Gotti going insane because he can't watch his Nats. Too much COVID, man. Yeah, I'm excited to be able to get to watch you guys. I mean, I've been watching a little bit of everybody that's out there. My dad's got the, you know, MLB extra innings. You know, I'm trying to watch as much as on ESPN and Fox Sports and Twitter and the internet. Yeah, I would be going insane too if I wasn't, you know, able to watch my favorite team. Hopefully they'll be able to get that situated so we can, you know, watch the Nats and see what they're able to do out there. Absolutely. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. New hoodies, 2021 edition, $34.99. Cop one, represent your boy from the East Coast to the West Coast. Juan Gotti, how are you, man? How are things besides not being able to watch your favorite team? You enjoying the MLB season besides not watching your team? I mean, we got the NFL draft coming up here at the end of the month. We'll have to see what the Washington football team does. But I'm very, very excited to see where baseball goes. Very nasty spill that Ohtani took. He had a nice solo shot in the first inning. First pitch he saw, you know, just back, gone, 1-0. And if he didn't have his cleat, if it got stuck while that slide was coming in from Abreu, that could have been ACL, MCL, PCL, maybe some kind of ankle, you know, issue with some kind of tear. So let's pray that he's okay. We don't want any of our superstars in the MLB get injured, just like in the NFL. It didn't look too bad, but he went out probably for precautionary reasons. But his cleats did not get stuck. But still, it was a little bit of a nasty spill for a guy that is a pitcher, but also, let's not get it twisted. He can play defense, and he's a hitter, too. And that's definitely one of the big reasons why I wanted to watch this game. I had a feeling that Ohtani was going to bomb one today. And we can see your former player, Rendon, on the Angels. No Pujols today, DHing. But you're getting Rendon, you're getting Mike Trout, you're getting Ohtani before he went out. So you're seeing that the Angels have some potential. They might be able to make the playoffs this season. I wouldn't be shocked, you know, trying to maybe do it for Pujols and possibly his last season in the big leagues. But there's an opportunity there if they can stay healthy. Nice little dribbler down third base.
Garcia on a hop.
On a hop. Nice. Marcos Pineda, bang, another $5. We're sitting at $47 in donations. Appreciate you guys, the best fans on planet Earth. And another 5 or 10 on my Cash App for donations as well. Appreciate it. A lot of people think that this is the year baseball comes back as the best sport. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, some people love baseball. Juan Gotti, I know you play it, so you have a relationship with it. My dad, being my hero and my best friend and one of my really close people in my life, he's a big Dodger guy since the 50s. I'm doing Dodger live streams in honor of him and doing the MLB live streams kind of because of him. And like I said, for someone that watches all 162 games and has been a Dodger fan since the 50s, I mean, how can that not rub off on me? And meeting Ken Griffey Jr. in 89, meeting Sandy Koufax, Dodger legend in 92 when I was 10, that's a big reason why I have love for baseball, because of my dad and those guys that I met when I was young. I mean, football is easy to fall in love with. NFL and college football because how fast-paced it is. NBA, college basketball, wrestling, all those things that I love. But I think I've replaced NBA with the MLB, and I just enjoy it more. MLB, is exciting to me. NBA, it's too one-sided, no defense, super teams, Brooklyn with the Nets and KD and Kyrie and Harden and Blake Griffin and fucking LaMarcus. And then you got fucking LeBron and AD and Andre Drummond and Kuz. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's just not fair. I mean, Damian Lillard deserves some MVP, consideration. He'll never get it, right, based on our roster and our record. But I don't know. I just don't have the same love that I had when I was a kid, which is sad. But at least I replaced it with something else, with like wrestling in the MLB. But yeah, I'm excited to see where MLB goes. Yeah, college football I love. Baseball, NFL is number one though for me. NFL and college football, they're definitely at the top. And then wrestling, and then after wrestling, baseball, and then NBA is at the very, very bottom. I don't know. I mean, like I said, we know Tatis is the man. I mean, you got to think based off popularity. You got Mike Trout, you got Tatis, Mookie Betts. As far as like positional players, Christian Yelich, Garrett Cole at the pitching position, Jacob deGrom. So any of these top, 6, 7 guys that are in the MLB, no, I don't think so. I think like he means everything to that franchise. There's certain guys that you can't afford to lose this season, like Ryu, formerly of the Dodgers on the Blue Jays. He goes down. It's not going to matter what Biggio's son does, or if we end up getting, Bo Bichette, Dante Bichette's son, or if we go with Vlad Jr., Vladimir Guerrero's son. I mean, they got George Springer over there. But if Ryu goes down, they're fucked. Ohtani goes down, the Angels are fucked. If Tatis goes down, that's like the face of, the Padres. There's certain guys that go down, it'll be a huge impact. Now, I know you got Acuna on the Braves like Freddie Freeman. There's just certain guys. Mookie Betts goes down or Bellinger. It'll be a huge, huge impact. But, they could have possibly waited. But, if you know that Tatis is your guy that you're going to have there and you're going to build around him, I think he's definitely a flashy name and he's a superstar. Some people maybe think that they overpaid. But look at Lindor. These guys are going to get big money. $300 million. $310 million, $330 million, $350 million. So, if you believe in a guy, and they decide to pay him, as long as they keep producing and you know that they're going to be one of the top players, I don't really see a problem with it. It's just like, man, can I get a milli? It's like, dude, you got 350 milli. Can I get a sponsorship on YouTube? Can I be an influencer? Can you somebody shoot me some money so that way I can get taken care of so I don't have to worry about paying my rent? You got 350 million. You're okay with 349 million. Help your boy out. With just a million or 100,000. You know what I mean? It's just crazy how much money that some of these professional athletes have. You know what I mean? But it also gives me hope because if guys like Skip Bayless can make $1 million to $8 million, right, just to talk shit on the mic and that aren't that good, for someone like me that has dreams, to maybe be on the Athletic or Bleacher Report or Pat McAfee show or Fox Sports or ESPN or CBS or a different network, or to have an opportunity to be a guest, on a show. If some of these guys can make 6 figures, 7 figures talking sports, you know what I mean? Of course, I want to build my empire, my legacy, my brand, with my voice and my hard work and my name. But as long as I keep working hard and keep grinding it out, who knows what other opportunities might come up. But, yeah, I don't think they paid Tatis too early. I think it was the right time. And you don't want to play around with him, with a guy that that you want there for, 5 to 10 years. He is the Mike Trout of the Padres. So you had to pay him. And like I said, if they think that that's the money that they want to give him compared to everyone else getting the Lindor contract, the Trout contract, you're going to have to pay these guys comparable money, or if not more. 1, 2, 3 inning. But I'm excited, man. Like I said, some people love baseball, some people hate it. But like I said, I want to show my range and my passion and my energy, and I can do more than NFL. And plus, since the NFL and college football are over, I can be active August through February. But what about March, through July? I need to keep grinding, and obviously that's a key time where baseball's going, NBA is going, wrestling is going. So I'm going to work hard and not just do strictly NFL. I mean, I'm still going to do NFL coverage all the time. College football, the draft, any type of free agency moves. I'm always going to do that. But on top, I'm going to sprinkle in a little WrestleMania. I'm going to sprinkle in maybe some March Madness, Final Four, or the championship game. I'll sprinkle in maybe a little NBA Finals, Lakers and Nets, a little LeBron, a little KD, and then sprinkle in a little bit of MLB. And I'm excited because this is year one. Once we get to the playoffs, I can imagine where this channel could be. Could be similar to some of the numbers based off viewers, smashes of the like button, donations, and like I said, moving forward, once we get into year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5 of me doing this, I can just imagine where the numbers are going to be. And like I said, I got goals. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to lose 30 pounds by July 4th. I'm eating better. I'm trying to, eat vegetables, eat the fruits, exercise more. My mental health has been up and down. So I'm trying to get back to feeling focused and feeling good. And so as long as I keep myself busy, whether it be part-time work, full-time work, I'm always going to do YouTube full-time. So I appreciate you guys a lot. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth. If you know anyone that likes baseball or NFL or sports in general, shoot them my way. Shoot them my way so that way we can grow the Fanatic family. So that way that, ultimately I want to be able to do, YouTube full-time where I don't have to have another job if I don't want to. But, obviously I have to keep working hard, keep grinding, hope that YouTube will promote me. Hopefully I can get people that want me to be influencers for their products. I have a couple phone calls for possible deals this week. One guy, it's kind of like a FanDuel type of website like Pat McAfee has, something new that's going to be instead of through casinos, through the people. So if I can be an influencer, make money, support their brands, as long as I'm down with it, and I can grow more viewership, more subs, more views, more money, you know what I mean? That's the goal, because obviously taxes suck. I got to pay like $600. I'm not getting any taxes back money-wise. That sucks. So I got to pay, I got to pay my rent, pay cell phone, credit card. I don't have a whole lot of bills, but before I can do this full time, you know what I mean? I got to work hard. Obviously, YouTube takes a percentage. I can get Cash App. I get more of that percentage there. People donate to me on there as well. But like I said, I love sports, and I love the Fanatic family. You guys are the best fans on planet Earth, and this is just the beginning of the channel. 3.3 million views. We'll be at 4 before you know it. Over 1,000 videos, reaction videos, original content, live play-by-play in the library. And like I said, now I've added MLB on top of the wrestling and the basketball and the football and the NFL on top of everything. So very excited. And like I said, I put a lot of effort and time with the new look. As you can see, the new look that I have, it looks different than the NFL. And like I said, I put all my blood, sweat, and tears and originality in the look of the channel, and I hope you guys love it. And I love the interaction with you guys too. So, Ryan, can you recap what happened since it was 3-0 Angels? I went to eat Easter dinner and missed some of the stuff. Absolutely. So it got kind of wild, bro. It got kind of wild. So let me go back and kind of go through everything here so you can kind of get the breakdown. So it was crazy. So we already know how the game was at 3-0. So let me break this down for you. I didn't hear you commenting in there, so I thought maybe you went to have some food with your family there. All right. So Ohtani homered right to right center. We know that. That was 1-0 Nova Flame. Then Upton fouled the right. Trout scored. Rendon went to third. It was 2-0. Then Fletcher singled the right, and Iglesias scored. Stassi went to third. It was 3-0, okay? Then your White Sox, you left. You didn't even get to see it. You thought, the game's fucking over, right? And then Garcia scored on Ohtani's wild pitch, Abreu to second, and then Eaton to third, right? And then, so they went to first base, and it was a wild pitch to home, a wild pitch to first, right? And then Ohtani went to home to cover, and then when he went up in the air, Abreu slid, and then he went down with an injury. It didn't look too bad. And then you're sitting at 3-1. And then Moncada struck out. Eaton scored on throwing error by catcher Stassi. Abreu scored on that error play. Moncada to first. Pass ball by Stassi. But that's when it went to 3-3. At that point is when obviously Ohtani went home to cover. And there was just kind of some wild pitches. And then Ohtani went out. And then Walsh homered to right to make it 4-3. So you came back when it was 3-3. There's kind of some wild pitches by Ohtani and some craziness. You'll see it on SportsCenter or Twitter. Throw down to second is safe. But, yeah, a lot of action happened when it was 3-0, when it looked like, the game is over. And then all of a sudden, all this crazy shit happened in a matter of all in the fifth inning. Everything happened. Bang, 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 all these crazy plays. Let's go over some of the scores today. On Easter Sunday, Phillies 2, Braves 1, Blue Jays 3, Yankees 1, Orioles 11, Red Sox 3, Indians 9, Tigers 3, Reds 12, Cardinals 1, Twins 8, Brewers 2, Rangers 7, Royals 3, Cubbies 4, Pirates 3, Dodgers, my dad's Dodgers, my Dodgers 4-2 Rockies. Lost the first game, won 3 straight. Trevor Bauer outage after Clayton Kershaw, right? And then you end up going to Walker Buehler, all right? Walker, Buehler, can you hear me? And then they ended up going with Urias, got it done. And then Astros 9, Athletics 2, they're on a fucking tear. They're scoring like 8 or 9 runs every fucking game. Diamondbacks 3, Padres 1, and then Juan Gotti's upset. Mets, Nats postponed, makeup date to be determined. I was really looking forward to seeing Jacob deGrom versus Scherzer, 2 of the best pitchers in the game. DeGrom being the best with Cole on the Yankees, but I think DeGrom is kind of known as the man at this point. It's all about injuries. Remember when they had Matt Harvey and DeGrom, and they had the nice pitching staff? That's what kind of has derailed the Mets, but then they got Lindor on that big contract, so that's kind of nice. And like I said, I like baseball too because, like I said, I can spit some knowledge, and then I'm learning as I go. But I feel I have quite a bit of knowledge. Maybe not as much as college football and NFL, and my wrestling is at the very top. But I feel I know baseball just as much as NBA, if not more. And like I said, I love learning, more and more about all the teams because I'm not going to know everything like I do in NFL on all the teams, but I feel very comfortable with the Mariners and the Dodgers and a few teams. But as I watch more and more, I'll be comfortable. I know like the superstars and the kind of, the mid-card guys, but as far as like all of the players, you got to take a lot of time and effort, especially with baseball. Just like the NFL or NBA, you got to study a lot, watch tape, read, but I'm up to the challenge. And this is year 1. 3rd game live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. $47 in donations on the YouTube. I think 5 or 10 on the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. You guys are very generous. I love you. Appreciate you. Smash the fucking like button if you haven't done it yet. And I appreciate everyone that has chatted with me, has stayed in the room, donated to me, and spent a little bit of their Easter Sunday with your boy. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Nova, man, you missed the best part of the game. I know it was looking bleak and it was looking shitty for you. You're like, this game is fucking over, right? And then all of a sudden, you guys got on that little run, and I didn't hear from you, so I figured you went to go eat. But, I mean, it's not as bad as it was. I mean, they really started to get on a little bit of a tear. And as we know in baseball, like once the starting pitcher goes down, if you have shitty mid-relievers or closers, anything can happen. You can definitely come back in a baseball game. I mean, I've known so many matchups with the games that I've watched with my dad where the Dodgers were up like 5-0, right, with like Kershaw, and then all of a sudden the mid-reliever or closer gets in and they lose 6-5. And you're like, what the fuck, dude? You were just up 5-0, and then everything just went down the shitter. So it shows you like with defense, special teams, kickers, those other positions, the offensive line, sometimes people take for granted. You got to have a mid-relievers and you got to have bullpen or you're not going to win in this league. I mean, you have to have starting pitching, and we know that, but you got to be able to have guys that can finish the game out. You're not going to have guys pitch all 9 innings and complete games like they used to, like Nolan Ryan did when I was a kid. You're never going to see pitchers, do complete games over and over and over again. They don't want guys to have Tommy John surgery or blow out their fucking arms, and that's why we have these mid-relievers and these closers now. But I think a lot of them aren't, on the same level as like a Nolan Ryan. I mean, that guy was just a fucking beast. Like 5,000 fucking Ks, like so many complete games. Like, how did this guy's arm not fucking fall off? Just baffling. Nice. All right, Shohei Ohtani news. What is it? Is he okay? Yeah, just soreness. Okay. Okay, wasn't removed for injury purposes. Good.
That's the best report that baseball fans could have hoped for.
Happy Easter Sunday. Appreciate every single one of y'all, guys.
He's going to get a day off tomorrow. Here's Abreu now. Runner at third with 1 gone.
Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, donate to your boy. And if you're looking for merch, new hoodies, 2021 edition, $34.99, reduced price moving forward. Very comfortable. Represent your boy, NWSF hoodies, $34.99. Cop one and represent your boy and the NWSF. Gang. 7th inning, 4-3 Angels. I can't wait when we get the Dodgers and the Padres at the end of the month. That's what I'm really looking forward to.
In and loaded up on the left side of the infield. Runner at third with 1 gone and a 1-run game, top of the 7th inning, the 0-2.
Abreu, top of the 7th. 1-2 count. One of the best first basemen in baseball, not named Freddie Freeman, Jose Abreu. All right, we got a guy on third. Big opportunity here for the White Sox to tie the game up to see if we can get this to 4-4. Abreu pitches low, 2-2 count. Couple more innings before the game is over. I appreciate all the love, all the support that I've been getting with the hoodies, with the new look of the MLB, and just in general, you know what I mean? Just the hard work and the dedication to keep it grinding it out. Obviously, we know COVID has been tough. Mental health is really important. I've been going through some ups and some downs, but like I said, anytime I get knocked down, I always bounce back better than ever. Believe that. And this is a very exciting time as we're getting into the NFL draft, which I can't wait for. And MLB season is in full swing. So plenty of material. MLB, WrestleMania this weekend, NFL every day. I mean, I'm going to have plenty of material moving forward, and then we're going to have the NBA playoffs as we get, sooner than later, as well as the NBA Finals, which it looks like it'll be the Nets and the Lakers, at least at this point, unless things change. Abreu with a strikeout. Seegers. Abreu, come on now. Sinker in the strike zone. Big swing and a miss.
Look how well he hides the ball. You don't see it. You don't see it. Now it's gone.
Nice pitch. All right, 2 outs. They cannot strand this guy. Opportunities are going to be slim pickings here. Moncada now. Abreu, Nova Flame. Come on, man. What's going on here? All right, Moncada, you're 0 for 2. 1, 2, 3. Man on third is stranded.
Everyone loves baseball tradition, so stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch brought to you by Jim Beam.
7th inning stretch presented by Jim Beam.
If a baseball lands in your beer, it's customary to take a drink. Here's an idea. If a ball lands in your beer, take that as a sign to get a Jim Beam high ball.
Another beer or something different?
How about this super filling IPA?
We want it dark, aged with goat's milk. Dark beer.
How about a Beam ginger highball?
Just taking a quick look to see what's going on. Got Godzilla versus Kong. A lot of people are shooting messages to me.
Bowling alleys and grocery stores, which we already mentioned. Not sorry, Reese's.
I used to work for some dangerous people, but they came after my family, and you don't do that.
Bubbly Blaster.
Nobody. Rated R. In theaters now. On demand April 16th.
How do you get what you want?
Happy Easter, everybody. Appreciate everyone in the building. 4-3 matchup. We're going into the 7th inning stretch. Angels and White Sox. Ohtani went down with a little, wasn't necessarily an injury, but just a precautionary pull. $47 in donations so far, as well as a 5 or 10 on the Cash App. Appreciate all the generosity and all the love and obviously the support. So had a shot to tie it, so I have 2 more shots at it. Got to get those mid relievers. I know, man. Like I was saying, I mean, you can do so much, but you really want to be able to catch up before it gets to like the 8th inning. Once it gets to the 8th inning, only the real clutch teams can find a way to come back. But there's still an opportunity as long as there's, time in the 8th and the 9th. Anything can happen. And like I said, it was 3-0, and then you got it to 3-3, and then just gave up that bomb. So it's not like the game is, a 3-run deficit. You're only down by 1. If you just could have got that guy knocked in from third. But, as we know in baseball, it's kind of one of those things we know leaving guys stranded is so frustrating. You know what I mean? It's like you have an opportunity to score. You have an opportunity to take the lead. And then for whatever reason, you hit into a double play, or you hit into like one of those rare triple plays, or you pop out, and then you just can't advance the runners to get them home. And so it's like you might be getting on a little bit of a streak, where you get 2 or 3 guys consecutive hits in a row, and you feel the momentum, Uncle Mo, right? You feel Uncle Momentum, but sometimes you just can't punch them home. But there's still time. There's still time. You still got 2 innings left, so we'll see what happens. But I hope everyone had a great Easter. Got to spend it with my dad. First time I got to see my dad in about a year, to be honest. It felt good to be able to see him. It felt good to be able to, take my girlfriend up there just to be able to have a nice quick meal, stay for a couple hours, talk Dodgers. I got to see a lot of his new memorabilia, all kinds of new bobbleheads and autographed pictures and just autographed merch and just Dodger everything. So, like I said, that's the first thing that I always talk about and look at is he's got this man cave with all his Dodger memorabilia. So did that. Came home, got to spend the time with the girlfriend, watch some TV, watch some old shows. The following that we have on like Netflix or Hulu, so we did that, and like I said, I started to go on the grind and did the NFL video, the strongest schedule and the weakest schedule going into the 2021 season, and then your boy's still grinding on top of that doing this game, Angels and White Sox. Yeah, I think there's an opportunity, man. I think Nova, like I said, if you were down 3-0, you got to 3-3, it's only 4-3, you can come back and steal this one. It's not a lost cause, I don't think at all. Just got to get in a little bit of a rhythm, but it is kind of like one of those things when you have guys like Abreu, one of the better players, you got to get those guys to knock guys home. You know what I mean? You got to get your studs to be able to make it happen.
Another in a series of hard throwers that the White Sox offer. He is the left-hander
Aaron Bummer, 9 games, 0.96 ERA. All right? A whip of 1.07. Let's go. Bottom of the 7th. It's on ESPN. Nova Flame and your boy watching this matchup. I appreciate y'all. 7th inning, 4-3, Angels, White Sox. Mike Trout, Rendon, and Walsh. Back to back to back. Hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Your boy is grinding. We're 2 hours and 45 minutes in. And that's one thing about baseball games compared to NFL. They may go a little bit longer than anticipated. Some people don't have the patience for it. But like I said, if you love baseball and you have the patience for it, like I said, I'd rather watch baseball than NBA any day. That's facts. All right, here we go, Mike Trout. Ooh, inside at the knees. Angel fans are booing. They don't like that. See if they can make this a quick 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 7th. Bummer versus Trout. Pitches outside.
Cody Hoyer, and now Bummer here in the 7th. Come on, look at this. Talk about micro information. Swung at a 3-0 pitch out of the zone for the first time in 6 years.
Wow. 3-0 pitch. Strike.
3 balls and a strike.
Yeah. I agree. I agree, Nova. Yeah, but the big reason I ended up doing this stream is for you. I mean, I definitely could have took the day off and, just watched TV or, did something else and just, watched a movie or whatever. But like I said, I don't think the White Sox are going to be on national TV that much. And for someone that I know that loves baseball and loves their team, I definitely did this stream for you, man, so that way we could watch this together. So I appreciate that you came into the room and watched some of it with me. Like I said, I really try to take care of my fans, especially when I know, that, they have a favorite team or they have a favorite player. So as long as I have the ability and the studio time to do it, I'm going to grind it out and work hard. And I appreciate you, man, very much. 4-3. Angels sitting at top in the 7th. Trout on first base. Rendon is up. Maybe they can get a quick double play here.
So, guys, I heard this really funny story. I'm not going to tell you the player's name, but apparently this player had an MVP clause put into his contract, and he was really excited about it. And he called a teammate and told him.
Ooh, Rendon. Ooh, nice catch. Eaton with the sliding grab. Let's go. Amazing catch by Eaton there.
MVP clause in my contract, and his teammate said, "Dude, you play in the same league as Mike Trout." And on the other end of the phone, there was nothing but silence.
Yeah, hard to be able to get an MVP when you're playing in the same league as Mike Trout. That's big facts. All right, Walsh. This is the guy that broke the 3-3 tie.
Super-duper star than Mike Trout either. He is not an I, me, look at me type guy. Heck, he didn't move out of his parents' house until he had played in 3 All-Star games.
Wow, that's crazy. Didn't move out of his parents' house until he hit 3 All-Star games? Crazy. 4-3. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Trout on first. Rendon flied out to Eaton. And now you have Walsh, the man that separated this game from the 3-3 tie, sitting at 4-3. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Easter Sunday. Thank you for spending time, smashing the like button, donating to your boy, or commenting in the chat. Your boy's grinding like I always do. Gonzaga beats UCLA reaction with Jalen Suggs. I did a reaction late last night. Then I did the NFL toughest and easiest schedule in 2021. And then now we're here. So not going to lie, some Angel fans there at Stadium are real disrespectful to the visiting team. Heard a guy say Chicago sucks. I'm like, really? Hey, dude, you're always going to get that, Nova. You know what I mean? Like when but also, too, on the flip side, it's like when the Dodgers come to Seattle, it's like 70% Dodger fans. You know what I mean? I mean, it gets rowdy there. Like when they came there a couple years ago and I was there, I mean, it was literally 70%. I mean, I had my Griffey jersey on. My dad, had all the Dodger gear. And obviously, I love watching the Dodgers, too, because I know everything about them. I know the roster. I watch with my dad. So it's like kind of hard to root for both, And usually I like just rooting for one team when I watch sports. Oregon Ducks, for my college football, Buccaneers, Blazers, Mariners, with the little Dodgers. It's usually just one, So sometimes I get a little torn because I want to root for my dad's team because it means so much to him. But, yeah, you're going to get disrespectful fans everywhere. Football, NBA, college football, everywhere. It's a given, man. That's what sports is. You'll get mature fans, you'll get immature fans. I mean, that's just a part of sports, when you get people talking shit. I mean, that's just what happens,
Yeah, I mean, that's, part of the thing about hyper-reacting to the short sample size. The White Sox bullpen has lost 2 games this weekend, entering the 8th inning leading. But, again, I don't think that changes anybody's mind about how good this team is, about how good the bullpen is. We got 157 left. Still 3.
Fouled away.
And the truth is, you can go 4-0, or you can go 0-4. You can go 4-4 as a hitter, or 0-4. It doesn't mean anything after the 162 is over. There's a lot of baseball to be played.
What was the stat you had today about the teams that are 1-12? It's like all the Vanguard teams that struggled in the first
You
week
have
of
the
the
Yankees,
season.
the Braves, you have the Red Sox. I think they were 1-11 when we looked. The A's. All these teams would be there at the end. Well, most of them are. Okay.
Got it. It's that terrific slider that strikes out Jared Walsh. Well, how were the White Sox built?
How were the White Sox built? Let's see it.
And did it wisely.
Tim Anderson,
Draft. There's a handful of
17th overall in 2013.
17th overall was Tim Anderson. They got
Kopech, Moncada, Eloy Jimenez, Abreu, Luis Robert.
International signings like Abreu and Robert, and of course the free agents of late, Grandal and Keuchel 2 off seasons ago, and Hendricks this past winter. Yeah, Rick Hahn and his staff do a great job, and this is about as complete an entry in the American League as you could find.
And if you weren't sure if they're trying to rebuild or build to the future or win now, the La Russa move absolutely tells you they want to win now.
Ball and a strike to count to Justin Upton.
Yeah, I finally got Walsh out, my guy.
Home field advantage. It cost them late. This year, they went
All right,
straight to the
Upton.
finish line and getting
2 outs.
with some momentum.
Runner on first.
Finish the job.
1-1 count. Let's see where it goes here.
Nobody's quite
4-3.
what to make
Bottom of the 7th. 2 outs.
last year, right?
Just got to find an opportunity to get out of this.
Had a huge season and a 6
Big swing and a miss by Upton.
Somebody who struggled last year, was it really him? Jose Altuve, not himself last year. Alex Bregman, not himself last year. Then you had guys that had huge world-beating sprints in the 60 games. I'm willing to say that you write it all off.
That's what I would do. Baseball is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And last year was an anomaly and it was a sprint.
Ball and 2 strikes is the count to Justin Upton. Trout aboard after the leadoff walk. Rendon flied out. Walsh struck out. Angels looking for some late insurance in the 7th. Justin Upton's had
2-2 count.
nice plate appearances in this opening
Bottom of the
season.
7th. 2 outs.
He had an 11-pitch at
See what Upton can do.
Thursday, which was the longest at-bat by pitches from an Angel hitter in 3 years.
Ooh. Almost hit him.
Did he swing the bat there? They appeal. They were checking to see if it hit Justin.
Did it hit him or did he swing?
I thought they were checking on his swing. I was like, dude, it hit me.
Got a runner on first, a runner on second, 2 outs. Need to find a way to get out of this inning. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. $47 in donations here, about $5 or $10 on my Cash App. Appreciate all the love and support with the donations. Everyone that smashed the like button, donated to your boy, or conversated in the chat. Happy Easter Sunday, and I appreciate everyone spending time with me on this Sunday evening. Easter. Happy Easter Sunday evening with your boy. All right, Iglesias up to bat. 4-3. White Sox have to find a way to punch Iglesias out, to find a way to tie this up before the game is over. Yeah, I hit him. He said, crap baskets. It looked like he might have swung. I'm not sure if it hit him, but got a runner on first, a runner on second. 1-1 count on this Easter Sunday. Let's see what happens here. Nice strike. 1-2 count. Bummer. In control, 1K so far. Let's see, he just can find a way, man. One more strike. Get out of this inning. Leave those two guys stranded.
Talked about how the Angels have Houston tomorrow.
Angels have Houston tomorrow, and they've been on fucking fire. Right to first base. 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go.
But it'll take some late coming back to make that happen tonight if Chicago still trails by a run.
Chicago still trails by a run.
Quesalupa is back with its cheese-stuffed shell. But there's nothing worse than overhype. Here it is. So we'll skip the speeches and the influencers. Cut the fanfare. And the pyro. So don't hold on to your seats. We're just here to tell you. The Quesalupa's cheese-stuffed shell is back.
Uh-oh, Taco Bell.
You'll like it.
Quesalupa. Can't eat that, though. I'm on a diet now. I'm trying to lose 30 pounds. I can't be eating no quesalupas, chalupas, or anything Taco Bell. No cap. All the cap. All right, we're getting kind of close to the end of the 7th inning. 2 innings left. Time's running out.
Right. You get it.
Yeah, they will.
Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
DraftKings is adding to the lore of golf's most storied tournament so you can watch
8th inning, baby. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. I'm excited to do the championship game for the men's tomorrow with Baylor and Gonzaga. We're going to have WrestleMania. Excited for that on the weekend as well. Your boy's grinding, working hard, and like I said, just trying to get this MLB off the ground. I did the Yankees and the Blue Jays. I did the Dodgers and the Rockies, and now we're here with the White Sox and the Angels. Exciting, man. MLB. I love it. Nova Flame, running out of time, my guy.
ESPN's telecast of Sunday Night Baseball is presented by Taco Bell.
Sunday Night Baseball, presented by Taco Bell.
California is Buster Olney.
Yeah, finally you got Iglesias out, huh? All right, come on, White Sox. I'm rooting for you right here, man. I'm trying to get you that extra juju, that extra good luck for a nice comeback win, man. End your Easter Sunday off on a good note. Ohtani's no longer in there. You don't got to worry about him. You got Seegers. 4-3, man. What it do, AG? Your boy's grinding, man. Grinding and grinding and grinding some more. Yermin Mercedes. 8 for 12 on the season. Started 8 for 8. So on a little bit of a dip now. If anyone needs a hit right now, it's the White Sox. And it's Mercedes. We're not talking Benz. We're talking Mercedes. We need to get him going. If he gets on base, this could be the inning where they can end up tying it or taking the lead. Oh. Jammed it. Go, 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 go. Safe. Oh, he got him. Oh, he got him. I think they got to review that. They got to review that, Nova. Hey, I think he might have been safe right there. I think he's safe. For real, AG. I don't know what the fuck happened right there. I think it felt like I was having some kind of chest thing going on, but yeah, I don't know. I feel good, though. I don't know if it was heartburn or what it was, but nice barehanded grab right here. He's safe by a fucking mile. Get the fuck out of here. How are they going to call him out? Guy's fucking staring at that shit, too. Right down the line. That's safe. Yeah. Not tied to the runner. Easily got on the bag. Easily got on the bag. That's a no question right there. And like I said, you had to get him on base, and this could be the inning. Don't worry about your boy, AG. I'm good, man. I'm always going to be all right. I'm always grinding, man. I'm taking care of my body now. I'm walking. I'm eating better. Vegetables, right? I'm eating fruits. I'm walking. I'm exercising. I feel good. Like I said, your boy's grinding, man. It's the Northwest Sports Fanatics, the best sports channel on YouTube, period. Yeah, it's getting late, man. Where are you located, Nova? Where do you live? Because right now it's 8:46 my time.
Everywhere he goes, he's beloved and respected in this clubhouse.
Is it 10:46 or 11:46 your time? That's one thing about if you live on the East Coast. I mean, it gets super late.
A White Sox record for most hits through his first 3 career games.
Was I? I appreciate that, AG. You know what I mean? A lot of times, people, they subscribe or, they love a channel, and I appreciate that. I mean, I feel that, I have a good bond with the fans. I try to get to know each one personally. I never skip anybody, in the chat, even when we have, 100 people in there. I try to, if I have a live stream and I'm doing a show, I try to go through each one. I don't try to leave anybody out. So I think people realize I'm real and I'm not fake, and I care, and I work hard, and I'm smart, and, I got a voice, and, this is not, just a side hustle or something. This is really, my dream, so I put everything into it. So I do appreciate that a lot, man. He's like, you're the first YouTuber I subscribed to. Appreciate that, man. Nova, he was safe, baby. All right. 8th inning, like I told you, Nova. All right, you got a guy on first. It's 4-3. There's an opportunity. Gasmani Grandal. I appreciate that, man. I mean, like I said, to grow a channel from 0 subscribers to 20,000 and then have to go backwards a little bit to, make up like 100, that's fine. Some people unsub, after football season, and then they'll come back. I mean, if that's what they want to do, I would just appreciate to keep the sub, all the way through the year. But everyone has their own opinion on what they want to do. But I'm going to keep working hard, and hopefully I can get well over the 20,000 and then make my next goal the 25 and 30,000. And 3.3 million views to 4 million views, 5 million views. So, and it's just a matter of time if I can go viral or I can get sponsored or be an influencer, and then I'll have more opportunities to grow. So. No, I'm going to be good. Yeah, it's your boy, man. I got Swaggy P that, that'll be doing, some NFL with me. You live in Ohio, Nova? Okay. So you're like central, so you're like 2 hours different. So it's like 10:48 your time. Yeah. But I got Swaggy P, like I said, so he'll be coming in for WrestleMania. Oh, 11:48. Oh, wow. 3 hours, huh? So I'll have Swaggy P come with me doing like the WrestleMania. He'll come through during wrestling events and some football. when the Colts are playing or when it's like playoffs. He'll come, here and there, and I'll do most of the, the show solo. But if I have an opportunity, to have him come through, he's definitely going to come through and hang out with your boy. He enjoys it, and like I said, no drama with him. Like I said, I know he's going to work hard. He enjoys vibing with the fans. He respects what I do. And like I said, you guys are the best fans on planet Earth, man. He said, Heath, Ohio, so Buckeye country. Hey, I feel you, man. I thought, I'm in Oregon, so I thought in the Midwest it was 2 hours, and then East Coast was 3 hours. So I figured it would be like 10:49 your time. And then if you lived in like New York or Florida, then it would be like then 11:50 or 11:49. But I guess in that time zone, that's what time it is for you. You would know. You're looking at your clock, so.
File with the help of an expert, or let an expert file for you. Intuit TurboTax Live.
NFL toughest and easiest schedule in 2021 rankings. I did that reaction video of just kind of what they put out based off the win percentage and the wins and the losses and the ties. So the Pittsburgh Steelers have the hardest schedule going into 2021. And if you want to peep that video after the stream is over, I would greatly appreciate it. It'll give you a little gauge. It's a quick 6-minute video that the NFL released today just to kind of go over the rankings of who's got the easiest schedule going into the NFL next year and who's got the hardest. And then I did the Gonzaga versus UCLA, Jalen Suggs half-court game winner reaction. That was about a 2-minute video. And then obviously we're here with the live stream, and I will do Gonzaga versus Baylor for the championship tomorrow. And I'll also probably do a morning show tomorrow for some NFL. And then I'll go to the temp agency and then, try to see what opportunities for maybe part-time work or full-time work. More than likely, I'm going to go Monday or Tuesday and then try to get some work in, try to get some extra money on top of the YouTube. And I'm going to keep grinding it out. We got WrestleMania this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Swaggy P will be in the building both days, it sounds like, unless something comes up. And then we got the NFL draft at the end of the month. Very exciting. I'll do coverage on day 1, round 1, and probably day 2, rounds 2 and 3. Super excited for WrestleMania and super excited for the NFL draft. It's going to be awesome.
Good stuff, fastball slider.
Oh, Adventures with AG.
There's a little edge.
Are you going to go? You're like, I got to watch WrestleMania. I feel you, dude. WrestleMania is huge. All right, Robert in the batter's box. Iglesias pitching 4-3, top of the 8th. We got a runner on first. Yeah, and like I said, between WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, those are like almost must-see TV. But I mean, if you have the app, though, right? If you have the Peacock app, you could just watch it on your phone. Right. Ohio's technically Eastern time. Okay. Ooh, he went around? Okay. Boo. Did he really go around? It's like they're almost trying to screw this White Sox here. What's going on here? Ah. Yeah, it looks like he did go around. Mijo. Mijo, do you want to go?
So 2 gone now for Billy Hamilton, who has singled tonight.
Ooh.
Hamilton sends a drive out to right center.
Ah. 1, 2, 3.
And with 4 pitches, 2 outs, and Iglesias is out of a mini jam in the 8th.
Mini jam in the 8th. Still 4-3. And then the White Sox are going to have one more opportunity after the Angels go up to bat to see if they can get it done. Yeah. It's up to you, man. I mean, like I said, you can watch WrestleMania on your phone or you can go. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Man, this stream is making me feel like it's one of those ones that's like an NFL game. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels. live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. We had some great donations today, $47 in donations on here, about $10 on the Cash App. Appreciate it, all you guys and all the love and support. And like I said, we're going to see if we can get Nova Flame, his White Sox, one more opportunity to get the dub. Hope everyone had a fantastic Easter. Hope everyone has a fantastic week. You got to be positive, stay safe, wash them hands. COVID is real and out there, so don't act like it's not. And make sure you're taking the proper precautions, with hand sanitizer, washing your hands and making sure you're wearing a mask. I'm not sure if a lot of y'all have gotten your shot yet or not, but like I said, we might not be over with this until the end of 2022, so it's going to be important to do that. It's the 8th inning. It's 4-3 Angels. Ohtani had a great game. Besides the 5 walks that he had, 7 Ks, he even had a solo bomb in the first inning, so that was one of the big reasons I wanted to see this matchup, but we will have to see. Pitch hitter in the 9th. We got to get some offense. And you've had opportunities, but just leaving guys stranded. I mean, being a Mariner fan and a Dodger fan for my dad, I've seen it over and over and over again. It's probably the most frustrating thing in baseball, leaving guys stranded. Ohtani, bang. Going back, gone. God, Ohtani's a freakish athlete. I mean, yeah, you got Ichiro, and you had, Hideki Matsui was the old guy, but as far as like Ohtani and Ichiro, those are like, as far as Asian players, the 2 best Asian players I've seen in a long time. And I've never seen a pitcher with home run power before like Ohtani. 1 for 3 solo home run, 7 Ks, but he had 5 walks. You'd definitely like to get those walks down, but there's a big reason why people love Shohei Ohtani on top of Mike Trout. You got Rendon there. You got a squad. Albert Pujols at DH, even though I didn't see him today. All right, here we go. Easter Sunday. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels. Jose Ruiz pitching now against Lagares. Another pitching change for the White Sox. Let's see what he can do. Little chopper. Right at second base. There we go. Ground out. 1 out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Getting very, very close. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Easter Sunday. Got a chance to hang out with my dad for the first time in like a year. Got to hang out with my dad, my stepmom, see the dog, see Roxy. Got to be able to hang out with my stepsister, her husband, and my niece, Avery. Got to be able to eat some great food, ham, deviled eggs, mashed potatoes and gravy, some vegetables. Got to hang out with the girlfriend as well, so I'm very excited that it went well. It's good for my mental health. Going to the beach is definitely my, place where I feel the best, where I can kind of reset and recharge, and I got to do that, about a week and a half ago, and now we're here. We're moving towards the MLB season, off to a great start for a lot of teams. For some teams like the Braves, 0-3, not where you want them, but we're here. I can do NFL, I can do college football, I can do wrestling, but your boy can do MLB too. So I hope you guys enjoy the hard work and effort that I put in with the background and the new look. And the fans are very, very appreciative of your boy. Over $50 tonight with the donos. Appreciate that. That'll definitely go to paying my taxes. $300 in federal, $300 in state. Not something that I'm looking forward to doing, but I just got to keep grinding and keep working hard, man. Nova, he said pinch hitter in the 9th. Need to hold him here. Andrew Vaughn time in the 9th. Need some power or some ribbies. Jake Lamb, hey, we got to get something going. Nova. Yeah, I'm kind of skeptical too, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see where it goes. I don't think I've ever gotten one either, but COVID's a little bit different. It's like people in Brazil, there's like 66,000 cases a day, so it sounds like it's not gonna go away anytime soon. AG, you the man. You got nothing to worry about, my guy. That's one thing with me and the channel, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there on channels that are not real, not fake, that don't care. But I do really care about the fans in the building. Appreciate you guys very much. And we're all going to have a great week. I mean, how can we not be excited for WrestleMania and the rest of the games in MLB? We got March Madness, the championship game tomorrow. There's a lot to look forward to, a lot to smile about, you know? So even though we're in a COVID, you know, protocol, we can still enjoy sports. We're still going. Championship game tomorrow, Monday Night Raw. We got WrestleMania coming up at the end of the week. Draft at the end of the month. Let's go. Popped out. 2 away. All right. All right, Nova.
I mean, I don't want to sound like the old guy that shakes his fist at the TV, even though I am that guy. But back in 1989, the average fastball in Major League Baseball was 87 miles an hour.
Wow.
Nice. It just feels like a different game.
How is that possible? The average fastball in 1989 was 87 miles an hour. How is that possible? That's crazy. The game has changed.
David Fletcher, top of the order with 2 away.
2 away. Nice strike.
White Sox fan, you're thinking, we need one batter coming up here in the ninth.
Yeah, you need one guy to make it happen, Nova.
MVP gets the hit.
One guy to make it happen.
Give the big guy a shot.
Two big, heavy breaking balls.
0-2 count. One more strike. Let's go.
And now watch David Fletcher shorten up and take a swing off his front leg and hit a 60-mile-an-hour quail the other way for a base hit. Instead, it's a pop-up. Grandal's got it. It's a 1-2-3.
1-2-3.
Last lift for the White Sox.
All right, last opportunity now. End of the game. White Sox.
Hey, I have an idea. How about I make that lasagna that you love tonight? You know, from scratch, like I used to.
I appreciate that, man. Like I said, your boy grinds. You know what I mean? And like I said, YouTube is not something that's easy to be successful on. You know, I appreciate that. Like I said, you know, to put in the time and the effort and to gauge and vibe with the fans, I think it's kind of my favorite thing to do. You know what I mean? Like I said, especially if you can hang out and vibe and talk with someone. You know, sometimes there might not be a parent or a cousin or a friend or around, you know, depending on what time it is. And, you know, everyone's on YouTube or Twitch or, you know, social media doing their thing. Everyone's on their phones, you know, on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you know, and obviously if I can, you know, be there for some entertainment, you know, and hang out with people and, you know, make things better, you know, like I said, my job here is to you know, create my legacy, you know, create my brand, but in the hard work and effort that I'm putting in, like I said, to be able to gain new relationships with the fans, that's really important to me. You know, that's why I take the time to acknowledge everyone. I don't leave anybody behind. So, and like I said, even when I get bigger, I'm not going to change. I'm always going to be that way. So 9:02. So fucking Nova, it's like midnight. Shit, it's like midnight at where you're at. Yeah, I don't know how many times I'm gonna be able to do streams this late. Typically, you know, with a girlfriend and with everything that I got going on, I'll try not to stream, you know, this late. But hey, I guess if some of these games go a little extended. I know normally they start at like 5, but this one started at like 5:30. So that's why this is getting a little bit later than normal. But hey, I'm here. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button, either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. The hoodies, 2021 edition, only $34.99. Anybody can afford one. Get one, right? Support your boy. From the East Coast to the West Coast, support me, support the brand, and like I said, they look good, they're comfortable, and like I said, I'm here, I'm grinding all day, every day. All right, we're in the 9th inning now, Nova. Yeah, there's some out there. You know, that's when you know you're making it. You know, and I'm not satisfied. You know, my goal is to lose 30 pounds. You know, by July 4th. get to 100K subscribers, which is going to take a long time. You know, I'm just on the brink of 20, so I still got to work hard, and it's going to take a long time, but that's the goal. And then go from 3.3 million views, which I'm at now, to 4, and then obviously 5, and then 10. So, I mean, obviously I have goals, get more people that want me as influencers, to have people promote me, and so I can have more people under my belt if they want to be able to, support me and, whether they want me to support their brand or pay me, to shout out their company for business inquiries and sponsorships. But as long as I keep working hard, I know those opportunities are going to come. And now I got MLB added onto the list. So, like I said, I'm showing my range. And like I said, I can definitely do wrestling, MLB, NFL, college football, all of the above. And I'll be here tomorrow for the championship game with Baylor and Gonzaga. Ooh, he hit him. He hit him. He hit him. Nova tying run at first. Oh, baby. Tying run at first, my guy. Let's go, baby. But, yeah, a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, tears. Like I said, people don't realize how much time and effort it takes. And if you see my setup, like I said, the computer that I have, the iMac that I have, I mean, it's like a $3,000 computer. I mean, it's like the size of a fucking TV. It's the size of a fucking TV. So I got like 6 different screens up, and I'm watching the game. So you really got to know how to multitask and see, the game and follow everything. So here we go, White Sox, baby. Nova. Let's go, my guy. White Sox Angels. MLB Network. No. We're talking ESPN. Let's go, gang, gang, gang. 4-3, top of the 9th. All right. We got a guy on first. Hit by pitch. Garcia up to bat. There's an opportunity to win this game. Shit. Oh! Ooh. That was close. That was close. Let's go. All right. Out at the bag. Out first base. Ooh, yeah. All right. Now you advance the runner to second. Man. At least the throw was high. If it was just a little bit higher, then they could have had first and second, but he did his job.
Well, there was a lot to like about that play. Fletcher's fancy footwork, the fact that Garcia was bunting. I mean, there's no doubt he was bunting. Tried it on the first pitch.
Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, last opportunity for the White Sox to be able to tie this game up. Ohtani was great earlier today, 7 Ks, 5 walks, and a solo blast at number 2 in the lineup in the first inning. But the White Sox and Nova Flame are hoping for a miracle comeback here in the 9th inning. They're still hanging around, 4-3. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I hope you had a fantastic Easter. I did. Got to see my dad, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, first time in like a year, to be able to have a meal with him and spend time with him. Even though I had to wear a mask inside the house while I saw him. My dad has diabetes. He's getting a little bit older. He's got his COVID shot. But it was great to be able to have the meal, talk Dodgers, look at his memorabilia. And my birthday's coming up next month, so I'll be able to hang out with them again, and they'll cook a meal, maybe do barbecue, and probably do like ribs and something special, maybe wings and ribs or something, and maybe watch some baseball, so I'm definitely excited to do that.
Last year, the White Sox were
Yeah, that's true. Adventures with AG. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's another market that I wanted to tap into, but I wanted to do it for my dad, since he is a Dodger fan, so I want to do as many Dodger games as possible, but also, too, to show my grind that I can gain a new audience on the network, for the channel. So if I do more MLB, there might be some MLB fans that don't know who I am, or they don't know that I do football, so that if I do this and then they find out that I do football and wrestling and other things, then I can just gain more fans to join the channel. But like I said, I want to show my range that not only I can do NFL and I can do, college football, I can do NBA, I can do college basketball, I can do wrestling, but obviously baseball's a whole nother world, and that I can do that too. And I took a lot of time with the background and the look compared to my NFL one. So I tried to make it personable, my style, make it special, and I hope everyone loves, the look. Like I said, I like it, just like my NFL one. And yeah, I'm dedicating a lot of these MLB live streams for my dad, because like I said, the love that he has for baseball, that's kind of our connection, bonding together. His love for the Dodgers and being a fan since the 50s. Little chopper. Fuck. Oh! Wild pitch, wild pitch, wild pitch, wild pitch. Go, 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 go. Oh, shit. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, Nova, I told you. Oh, shit. I told you. Nova. Look at that. Look at this right here. Oh, my God. How does that happen? Such a wild pitch, and it goes over his head and then literally goes from almost to second base all the way home. Unbelievable. What the fuck are you doing with that throw? Jesus Christ, you threw it way off. Oh, baby. Oh. See, these are moments that I love sports. You know what I mean? Because, I don't have to be a favorite team of the Angels. The White Sox don't have to be, my favorite team, right? But when I see craziness in sports, it just gets me juiced up, just the unexpected. When you don't expect something to happen, or you do expect something to happen, but you don't know what it is. Oh, man, I love it. That's what sports is about, man. Adventures with AG. Way older than that, bro. Dude, how can my dad be 38 when I'm 38? See, people don't know how old I am. You know what I mean? I got a young face, so people think that I'm young. That they think I'm in the 20s or however old I am. I'm 38, so my dad can't be 38 if I'm 38. My dad's quite a bit older. So you got to think, if my dad has been watching baseball since the 50s, that should tell you the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. My dad's up there in age. So. Tie game, baby. I have a heart of an 18-year-old, but, I might be 38, but I don't look 38. I don't feel 38 whatsoever. With no outs, you run right at him and get that runner. Yeah, my dad is 69, 70 years old, around that range. So 69, and I believe he'll be 70 sooner than later here. He's born at the end of the year, December 31st. Yeah, Dad cannot be 38 if I'm 38, my guy. It doesn't work like that.
Check that. Three of the 4 unearned.
Tie game, 4-4. Ooh, big swing and a miss.
Good things happen when you force the defense to make plays.
What a game, huh? I called it, though, didn't I, Nova? I called it. I told you. I had a feeling. Sometimes I have ESP, man. Sometimes I have a feeling. Sometimes I can call it. Just with, Uncle Mo and Uncle Momentum. I can definitely call it a lot in football, just in the amount of film that I've watched. Basketball, I kind of have a gauge. And obviously it's up to the players to execute and get shit done, but what a comeback. What a comeback. Arid throw. Angels had this one in the bag, but mental errors, making those mistakes. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. No, Adventures with AG, 69, and we're not getting nasty and talking about sexual positions. We're talking about my dad and how old he is in that 69, 70-year-old range. So obviously, since my dad's a little bit older, I love to be able to spend as much time as I can with him. And he's got diabetes, and, I want to make sure that, with COVID, that he doesn't get it. So I appreciate that. A lot of people don't know how old I am, so some people think I look like I'm in my 20s, so I appreciate that. I got good skin, I'm half Japanese and I'm European, so I definitely have that Czech and that Asian blood in me. Say, you're 38, man, you look young. He's like, I'll be 27 on the 27th this month. Happy birthday, my guy. Yeah. Yeah, no one ever knows how old I am unless I tell them. Yep. Appreciate that. I got good skin, man. I got good genes, man. Got good genes from my mom. Yeah, my mom is older than my dad too, so yeah, but most people think I'm in like either early 30s or in 20s. But that's good, so that way when I'm like 50, I'll look 30. But I still got a heart of a teenager, I'll tell you that. Ooh, big fucking swing. All right, White Sox Angels. Live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. 4-4. We're knotted up. It's fucking 12:15. It's already the next day in some places now. It's already Monday morning. In some places, they're like Nova Flame. Big strikeout there. And at some point, I might have to walk away, like I said, just depending on, I need to go eat dinner. Like I said, I've been grinding. Like I said, it's not like I want to be able to leave the stream any earlier, but obviously I got to get settled in for tomorrow as well. And obviously with the girlfriend, I need to eat dinner, probably need to check up on laundry and whatnot, but I'm going to keep going as long as I possibly can. Definitely want to be able to complete the game if I can, but if it goes extra innings, I definitely going to have to end the stream, and I'll probably watch it or listen to it in the background while I'm doing my kind of chores around the house, because this game looks like it might go extra innings, just kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I mean, unless we end up getting the Angels winning in the bottom of the ninth, which is possible, but yeah, Abreu is having a tough night. Moncada.
When the Angels bat the bottom of the inning, they'll have Fowler, Trout, and Rendon. One pitch, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls and a strike. Yeah, so I think at this point, appreciate that. I'm thinking at this point, once we get out of this inning, I'll probably just end the stream. Not that necessarily that I want to, but I've already been streaming for like 3 hours and 30 minutes. And, you know, obviously with Monday around the corner, got a lot of things I need to do. I need to spend some time with the girlfriend too. Shameless, obviously, is a show that we love to watch. And that'll be something that we'll probably try to do as well before the weekend is over. And I still got to eat dinner and maybe even exercise and get a little work in. So, but this game has a vibe to me that shit. Who knows how long it'll go? Could go just the regular standard 9 innings, but I don't know. Maybe it goes 10 or 11 or 12. Kind of has a vibe of extra innings to me. But I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I appreciate you guys in the room hanging out. Like I said, everyone has smashed the like button, donated to your boy over $50, $47 in the donations here, $10 on my Cash App as well. Spring break for you. There you go, man.
And Yermin Mercedes with a big opportunity.
All right, man. Yermin Mercedes.
8 for his first 8.
8 for his first 8.
He's got a hit tonight.
But I appreciate you guys very, very much, my guy. Well, that's kind of how it is, Adventures with AG. Doesn't like sports, you know what I mean? But, you know, some in the past have and some haven't. Shit, he popped it up.
Fletcher going back. Trout coming in.
And 2 are stranded.
Win this one in the bottom of the 9th.
Bottom of the 9th.
Trout and Rendon.
All right, I'm going to see if I can keep it going here. Bottom of the 9th inning.
But there's nothing worse than overhype. Here it is. So we'll skip the speeches.
Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash the fucking like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram at NW Sports Fanatics. Had some good donations today, over $50 in donations. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys very, very much. We got a 4-4 tied ball game with the White Sox making a nice run here at the end, but we have up Trout, Rendon, and it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to be able to win this game and find a way to have a walk-off home run, with Trout, or if they're going to get a key RBI. But I appreciate you, Nova. Like I said, I did it for you. And like I said, I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing Sunday night football stream, or Sunday night, like I said, football, Sunday night baseball streams like I do the Sunday night football. Since we're at a point now where, I can have wrestling where I can do like AEW, or I can do the pay-per-views like WrestleMania, but I wanted to get into something other than the NBA because it was going to be either like one or the other. And with the NBA, I just don't enjoy it. I mean, I'll do NBA finals and maybe some playoffs, but I just don't enjoy the NBA game like I used to. I don't know if that'll ever change. Maybe after COVID and we get fans back, maybe it'll change for me. I mean, I love going to Blazer games with my homies and my buddies here, watching Damian Lillard play in person and CJ McCollum. But just overall, if I'm watching other teams play or even the Blazers play on TV, I don't know. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, the way the league has been going. Oh, we got a pinch hitter, or do we have Trout? Oh, here we go. Here comes Trout. Best player in the business. Oh, or we got Fowler. Fowler's up for Trout. Interesting. Nova, appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'm grinding. And that's what I do, man. Always put in the hard effort and the hard work. Fowler in for Trout. Interesting move to not have Trout up there. I mean, that benefits the White Sox for this, going into extra innings. Kind of wondering why they did that. All right, Dexter Fowler. Let's see if we get a walk-off home run here or if the White Sox can make it extra innings. Ooh, big hit. That's why they did it. Big hit. Big single. That's why they did it. They're like, we knew this all along. That's why we did it, because of Mike Trout. We put in Fowler. He found a way. As the crowd and oh boy's drinking a Modelo. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles Angels. Hell of a game. For the average person, they would have never tuned in. But like I said, Sunday night baseball is always something special that I've always loved. And like I said, with the NBA being shit, right, and we're waiting for the NFL season, I'm going to grind and put in the time. Angel fans boo as the catcher goes up to talk to Ruiz.
Last year, the Angels scored 4 walk-off victories. Only Oakland and San Diego.
Oh, is Trout up now? Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was DHing or for Trout. I was like, dude, Trout's like the best player in baseball. What's going on here? So then you had Fowler, then Trout, and then Rendon. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was saying, why would you have anybody hit for Trout? That doesn't make any sense. It's like the best player in baseball. All right. 4-4. 0 outs. Runner on first. Fowler. And then you got Mike Trout. MVP. 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 As they chant in the crowd. Let's see what Mike Trout does. Let's see if he really is the MVP. Let's see if he blasts a homer to end this. Or if the White Sox can crawl and scratch and grind and get themselves into extra innings. Tony La Russa going to the mound.
I was just going to ask you, who took that time out? Where'd that come from? And it's because Tony had made his way out of the dugout. He's going to make a move here. Is this Tony La Russa at his finest? official yet. Now, here we go.
It's just classic LaRussa gamesmanship. Oh, man, we've missed it the last 9 years, Tony. Pitching change. We'll be
Pitching change.
Tonight's matchup, me versus an ugly fender bender. If I can eke out a win, it's going to be a miracle, baby.
Mr.
A miracle, baby.
It would be a miracle because Geico gives you a team of experts to help manage your claim.
It's going to be a nail
What
biter.
a long stream. 3 hours and 40 minutes, man. Your boy's dedicated. Your boy's grinding.
Too much?
I think we got it.
Yeah, thank you.
Geico. Great service without all the drama. Here we are again.
All right, White Sox, Angels, live play-by-play and reactions with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the fucking channel. Donate to your boy if you can, either on here, patreon.com/NWSF, or the GoFundMe. And if you're looking for merch, Northwest Sports Fanatic merch, link is below every video on the YouTube page. Follow me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, NW Sports Fanatics. White Sox, Angels, bottom of the ninth, 4-4 game. Mike Trout is up. New pitcher is in. And let's see what we can get here. Yeah, I know that, and I appreciate that. I know a lot of people, sometimes they don't have the game on. They're just in here, in the chat, hanging out with your boy. And like I said, I try to put in a lot of effort in the presentation and the thumbnail and, what the actual, green screen looks like. And I hope everyone enjoys all the hard work and energy that I put in. And this is a hell of a game, man. Hell of a game. 4-4 on Easter Sunday. You saw Ohtani with a bomb in the first inning. Now we got it knotted up at 4-4. Now we're in the bottom of the ninth. We got Fowler on first. We got fucking Trout up, the best player in baseball. Is he going to be able to find a way to get an RBI or a two-run blast, to be able to end this fucking game? Tony La Russa with some mind games, changing the pitcher. And we got Rendon after. So there's a good opportunity where this game could end here in the next couple swings. But if we're talking to, with Nova Flame, he's hoping that the game keeps going, even though it's 12:25 in Ohio right now. He said it's fucking late right now. He's like, it's already Monday right now. Yeah, I think being a Midwest or East Coast sports fan would be so tough. I mean, just watching games that start at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, that's brutal. I mean, for me, it's like I get games that usually start at like, 5 p.m. Starting at like 7 or 8, that's just dedication, man, being an East Coast sports fan or a Midwest sports fan, man. Blessed to be in Oregon here, 5:03 all day, every day. All right, Mike Trout, 17 homers in 2020. MVP, MVP, as you hear that in the crowd here in Los Angeles. Bottom of the ninth.
Here we go against the three-time MVP.
Right down the middle. Fastball. 0-1 count. What a game. What a game. And I'm glad that, when I do take the opportunities to, advance the channel and do MLB and do games like this is a grind. It takes a lot of energy out of you, right? 0-2 count. But like I said, these are the moments that I kind of live for in sports, and you put in the grind, you put in the time. And like I said, I can add this to the library. And like I said, I feel, at first, maybe doing some baseball was going to be somewhat challenging, but it really isn't as challenging as I thought it was going to be, just based off the knowledge and the reading. And as long as I put in the reading and the knowledge and the time in it, I know I can do it just like the football. Different kind of game, not as fast-paced. But I always live for the moments. Dylan, W26 in the building. Adventures with AG in the building. Nova Flame in the building. What'd it do? 4-4 game, man. Crazy. Dylan, you got the hardest fucking schedule in the NFL. I don't know if you watched my video that I did, but I did a video with the toughest and easiest schedule. Steelers, toughest schedule. But I still think you guys can make the playoffs, but it's all depending on what Bud Dupree and him going to the Titans. What are you going to do to replace that? Juju re-signed. Big Ben is back, but what are you going to do on defense? TJ Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, they're there. They're amazing, right? But what about up front? It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, they got the toughest schedule in the NFL. Got Big Ben on the thumbnail for you. Did that for you, Dylan.
Ohtani back from the clubhouse.
Big Ben on the thumbnail for you, Dylan. Do a lot of things for the fans. Big swing and a miss by Mike Trout.
No small accomplishment by Matt Foster.
Fucking Matt Foster, fucking striking out. Goddamn. Mike Trout. Woo, Jesus. Wow. You don't see Mike Trout fucking whiff it like that often. The best baseball player in the goddamn universe. You feel me? Now you got Rendon, Anthony, right, from the Washington Nationals. Helped them win a World Series a couple years ago. Let's see what he can do. All right. Runner on first. 1 out. Nice K. Amazing K, Nova Flame. Beautiful. I like the scrappiness out of this White Sox roster. You know what I mean? You don't have all your guys there, and you're scrapping, dude. 3-0, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4. You're finding a fucking way to fucking be scrappy, all right? Like a little scrappy. You're finding a way to get it done. And shout out to DMX. I know this guy fucking ODs and gets arrested and he gets in trouble with the law all the time, but I know he OD'd and I don't know if he's a fucking vegetable now or if he's all brain dead, but prayers up for DMX, one of my favorite rappers when I was a kid. You know, where dark is dark and hell is hot and then Blood is My Blood and like those first 2 CDs, those 2 first albums that came out were legendary. Let's hope that DMX, the rapper, can pull through. His OD that turned into a fucking heart attack. DMX. I mean, I know he's had some drug problems and he's OD'd and had a lot of fucking issues with, you know, child support and fucking drugs and just fucking stealing fucking motorcycles and just getting in trouble with the goddamn law and just doing all that. But I don't want to see anybody just fucking die, especially with someone that I listened to when I was a kid. Very heavy. Nice pitch right down the fucking middle. Shout out. Come on, DMX. You got to pull through. Walsh. He's someone that can end a game. All right, let's see what happens here. Chicago White Sox, Los Angeles fucking Angels. Live play-by-play and reaction with your boy Ryan. Northwest Sports Fanatics, bottom of the ninth. 4-4. Runner on first. 2-1 count. No, 3-1 count. 3-1 count. Fouled off. 3-2 now. God damn, this has been going on a long time. I'm almost streamed fucking 4 hours already. Jesus. These baseball games are long as shit. Huh? Long as shit. It's like 12:31. It's already Monday in some places that are watching right now. It's almost fucking Monday. The Angels look like they were going to win it in the beginning of the game with Ohtani, with the pop-off, you know, and obviously solo shot in the first. But the White Sox have Uncle Mo. You know, someone call 911. They got kind of the momentum. But it all depends right here. You know what I mean? It's bottom of the ninth. After now walking, Rendon. White Sox had some momentum, but it all depends on what we can get here from Foster. I kind of had a feeling of going extra innings, but I'm not sure if Foster is clutch enough to end it. You know, 4-4, especially with 1 out and 2 guys on. Could be an Angels win here, just in 9. Yeah, it's a long fucking stream, bro. You know what I mean? Like I can do football games and I'm doing it, but I knew going in when I was going to do baseball games that some of them were going to be a little long. And some people don't have the dedication, you know, to be able to grind it out. 12:30 too. It's Monday where you're at, Nova, and you're still hanging out with your boy. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Good stream today. Smashes of the like button. Great fan base in the room. $47 on YouTube. $10 in my Cash App. So almost $60. Almost $60 in donations from you guys. And this is a baseball stream, so that's awesome. All right. I'm going to keep grinding it out, and I can't wait for the results for more and more people to join your boy, just like my NFL streams. Walsh again, Nova, you got to get this out. You got to get him out. I appreciate that, Dylan. Like I said, I did that one. I did this stream specifically for Nova Flame because he's a White Sox fan, and you know, I picked the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger for you, my guy. Mateo Ramos in the building. Love the stream. You have a heart for the game. I appreciate it, man. I primarily do NFL and college football, do a little bit of basketball. I'll do March Madness. I'll do Baylor, and I'll end up doing Gonzaga tomorrow. But I love baseball, and like I said, if you haven't subbed to the channel, please do. Love to be able to have you part of the Fanatic family, and I do have a heart of the game, man. And like I said, to be able to call, play-by-play and reactions for basketball, baseball, football, or do like wrestling live stream. This shit is not easy. I mean, you really got to know, cross your T's, dot your I's. You got to really know the players. You got to really know the stats. I mean, it's not easy, but Mateo, I appreciate that very, very much. Mateo Ramos in the building. Love the kind words. The grind is real. I'm on the cusp of 20,000 subscribers right there. I already hit it, a couple months back, but I need to regain some subs. So I'm right at the cusp of 20,000 subscribers, 3.3 million views, and I got over 1,000 videos in the library already and 100,000 hours dedicated to the channel. So I definitely have a heart for the game. And my dad has been a Dodger fan since the 50s. So those are kind of the teams that I root for. Dodgers, Mariners, but I love all the teams in baseball, just like I do in the NFL. All right, here we go. 4-4. Runners on first and second. Bottom of the ninth. 1 out. Fucking A, dude. 3-1. Nova Flame. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. I'm grinding it out, man. Like I said, I'll try to grind out all the Thursday night games for football. All the Sunday night, all the Monday night. Reaction videos on top of that. Original content. I mean, I'm always grinding. I'm a full-time YouTuber, but then I also will, have a side hustle, a regular job, either a full-time job and full-time YouTube, or I'll do part-time job and full-time YouTube. All right, here we go. 3-1 count. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And there it is. Oh, he went fucking yard. Back. Gone. Nova Flame. Shit. Oh, shit. Well, I thought maybe there was a chance for it to go extra innings, but I guess they said, Orion, you've been grinding it out for 4 fucking hours. The game is fucking over. Wow, holy shit. Big fucking win by the Angels. Walsh already hit a homer earlier in the game. Mateo Ramos, he said, let's fucking go. Oh, shit, he fucking got all of that. Let's watch this again. Change up. 3-1 count. Fucking slam that shit. He knew it too. On a 3-1 count. Nova. You know what I mean? You can't win them all, but I really enjoyed everyone in the building. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Wow, what a fucking game. So I'm glad I actually did it all. It didn't turn out the way that you wanted. I know it didn't turn out the way you wanted, Nova, but I did it for you. I appreciate every single person in the building. What a fucking blast. A 3-run fucking blast. 3-1 count. Bottom of the ninth. He said, fuck it. The game is over. Amazing game. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I'm going to be back tomorrow for some NFL content. Maybe a morning show. We'll talk NFL. I'll end up doing the Baylor versus Gonzaga NCAA championship game. Mateo Ramos, thanks for the stream. Thank you, man. Hopefully I can earn your sub. Come back and join your boy. I'll be doing baseball all season long for live play-by-play and reactions. Almost caught that. That was crazy. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Everyone that's in the building, Nova Flame, Dylan, Mateo, all you guys, Adventures with AG. Great day in donations. $47 on YouTube, $10 on the Cash App, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more action. And I got one question for you. Who talk sports like us? Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Peace.